All right, how we doing, everybody? Welcome to Civil War Alliance. Tonight, after a bit of a hiatus here, our heroes of the Isles return, and will begin their journey north towards, I believe it's the Shattered Tundra, and gathering their first shard of twilight. But first, couple of little bits of info here. We have, of course, Mother's Day is tomorrow, so we're not going to have any games, but we will be back with a new Ascension next week. I think I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. We also have, if I can pull this up here, with that, obviously, we're going to finish White Plume Mountain and continue our bi-weekly schedule at that point. So the 20th will be the very first of those games. Tyranny is back here on Monday for us, and kind of looking forward to having that back again. Empire is going to be live this Wednesday. The Wednesday following is going to be Giants, and coming soon, actually May 27th, our Fallout themed D&D one shot of the Brotherhood is going to take place then. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm going to drop us into Discord and get this thing going.
Yes.
You guys about ready here?
More or less.
Yep. Rez just dropped in roll 20.
He's in the waiting room too.
Okay. Just in time for the recap.
Nice.
So let's see. Last we left off, our adventurers were able to safely bring home Bo Victus from the Cleto prison and ensure he was back within his home in the city of Bria. It took a lot for our adventurers to get there, including the death of Skytarneth's beloved Crod. But as time passed, the party would begin to press forward, attempting to make a quick escape. Let's see, where are we here? But obviously, the guards quickly on their trail would aid in the death of Crod and eventually chase our party out of the city of Cleto, but not before they rescued Bo from his prison cell. See, the party a bit on the run. Pandora would get word out to Lorgus to prepare the ship for the journey towards Bria. It was during this journey where things got a little eventful between our party, with Skytarneth and Pandora getting into a little bit of a confrontation on the boat once Bo Victus went under deck. Rylan and Lorgus would quickly attempt to break things up, eventually leading to a very quiet remainder of their journey to the city of Bria. Once they had secured themselves there, they would spend the morning sitting down with Miss Argent and Bo Victus, discussing everything that had taken place and getting Bo back up to speed once again. It was here that Skytarneth would learn the fate of his parents. His father killed at the hands of the Paradris military, or Paradris Navy, and his mother, now a member of the Empire, aiding Lady Gladamain in the destruction of the Alliance. But now our party prepares for the journey north, towards the Shattered Tundra and home of Giant Country. And that is where we are picking up today.
Woo!
So, drop you to the map. As we kind of mentioned before, the trek up to the Shattered Tundra would be pretty quick and uneventful, especially if you stick to the main roads. It's still going to basically be a day of travel no matter what you do here. You could either do that or get on a boat and head over to K-Tump, but I believe you guys were saying you were going to the Tundra.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, that was the plan.
All right.
Why did the dot just move?
Oh, because I accidentally clicked on it. There.
Oh god. What monumental forces moving very cities?
The lands itself are ripping asunder.
All right. So within the city of Bria, before you make your way out, basically, you remember back to the information that you learned from the Evan Spy Syndicate on the Scarlet Hand. Your journey is guided to the north into the Shattered Tundra. The journey is fairly short, taking roughly a day to reach the foothills at the bottom of the mountains. The small village of Tresant, with roughly 600 people living in or around the village, is but a short and small resting point for those journeying up the mountain's path, which lies currently directly ahead of you. The village itself, small, with only a few notable things within it, mostly a general store. There's a small inn with a couple of beds, large fire pit in the middle of the pathway, so people on their journey north could prepare food if they wished, and a large wooden sign with some crudely drawn maps depicting the path that you would probably take through the tundra, so to not get yourself killed. The rock and dirt path slowly becomes snow and ice covered after a couple hours of travel. The path uphill is quite brutal, with the winds whipping around through the air, making the snow stick to your skin and your equipment as you travel, and begins to slow your progress. I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm still seeing that we're in Bria on my screen.
I had, because I don't have a map for this section right now,
that's fine.
so. All right. So each of you, as the party begins journeying up the hill, you start to feel the bitter coldness of the air. As you start to reach the peaks of the Shattered Tundra, you notice that this is some of the highest sections of the Living Isles itself, giving the area its own climate unique to every other place throughout the Isles here. The snowfall in the area is very tremendous, yielding near blizzard-like conditions as you climb. Ropes mounted to eye hooks built into the mountainside guide your path upward. Treacherous as it may be, sticking to the rope becomes your main and only objective, as the path narrows and often obscures your vision heavily. I also need you guys to give me another Constitution saving throw, please.
I knew that first roll was a fluke.
Lorgus. There we go. All right.
I'm used to warmer climes.
So as you continue your journey up the side of the mountain here, you start to feel your skin is actually starting to get a little frostburnt from all of this. Both Pandora and Lorgus, you both take 4 points of cold damage as you continue the trek upward. As you reach the tallest mountain in the Shattered Tundra, the Strelif summit, you begin to find your first form of shelter that you have had since leaving the foothills. a very large cavern, frozen and snow-filled, blocks our adventurers from the wind and elements. Each footstep within the cavern echoes as you begin to make your way into the entryway. Do you wish to wait here? How are you going to proceed from within this cavern?
How far deep is it?
As you kind of look forward, it's probably another 50 or 60 feet ahead. You're talking about 20 feet up to the top and about 15 feet wide.
But it is a dead end. There's no other tunnels or whatnot.
Yeah, as far as you can see, as you kind of look down, you do see a bit of a glow at the end of the path ahead. It's a shimmering, like, blue light. I'll kind of show it here to you guys. Here we go.
Well, that's not ominous.
Not at all.
Let's go check it out.
No,
As you,
but I hate being out here. Let's get inside where it's at least warmer.
I'm gonna light a torch.
okay, and as you start to make your way through, again, you hear the echoes of your footsteps, and even your breath starts to carry a bit of an echo throughout the chamber. And as you move forward, you get to the end, where you reach a very small chamber with two steel doors sitting beneath an archway made of ice and stone. The archway above the door is marked with a blue glow. Crude depictions of frost giants battling to protect their lands. Each depiction moves kind of slowly, similar to what you guys have seen before, I believe. There was another painting that kind of moved or something, but that was a while back. I don't know. I think that was back when you guys were in Nareen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was that like the one in the forest?
No, that was the one in. There was like a painting thing within the Nareen, the cistern there.
I must have missed that.
So yeah, the depictions of frost giants kind of moving and battling. As each depiction moves, though a bit slowly, you start to notice as words begin to rise from the bottom part of the arch. And it starts to read, "A cold grip of death awaits those who tempt their fate in Ezitor's chamber."
Wait a second.
I think that we've come to the guy, which we're looking.
The guy.
The guy.
Was there a guy?
Which guy?
There's always a guy.
The
There's always
wizard.
a guy.
The wizard. The powerful wizard.
I mean, I have his gauntlets.
I'm trying to remember how to pronounce this.
Ezitor.
Ezitor. You mean Ezitor's tomb.
Well, unless you guys are afraid of frost giants, I say we carry in.
I think
She looks at
having
Laura
a fear
against-
of frost giants is a very sensible fear.
Pandora's going to look at Lorgus and say, hopefully there's no frost frogs inside.
I smirk.
I do nothing.
Hey.
Well, Rylan, you still have your torch?
Yes. I definitely have my torch yet.
Okay.
Well, Rusty, you lead the way.
1 second, I'm gonna make sure his torch is lit here.
We're in that corner.
What's the little
All the way
thing?
to the bottom? What little thing?
The red circle
The little
thing.
rat friend.
Oh, it's just a harmless little bunny rabbit.
Dire duck?
So, the adventurers pried through the half-frozen double door, which leads into the chamber that they currently stand in. Directly ahead, a path winds around the corner, out of the field of view. let's see, what do we got here?
Do we need to chuck the holy hand grenade at it?
Maybe. The entry chamber here is bare, with a single mouse curled up in the corner, gnawing on the flesh of another small animal that had managed to find its way within the facility. To the west, the hallway wraps up and around the corner to the north, and the sound of voices echoing up ahead.
Voices. Do they sound humanoid?
They had told us that others had gotten here first.
Maybe it might be more cultists.
In what language is it?
It's in common, and yes, it is humanoids.
Quick, let's try to hear what they're saying. I'll lead the way. And yes, I am trying to be stealthy. Should I roll
Okay.
for something?
Yes, you will roll for every 30 feet of movement. You will need to give me a stealth roll.
All of us?
If all of you are trying to remain stealthy, yes.
Shit.
Well, if there's one thing I am, it's stealthy.
Definitely stealthy.
Great.
Yeah.
Good thing the monk did it first, so it's
I
not your
have
fault.
+7 to stealth.
And
Doesn't matter, I still rolled a
Man.
nat 1.
Also, you are capable of rolling a 4.
okay. Despite Lorgus's muffled stumbling as he turns around the corner to follow Skatarneth, party is able to continue on quietly for the next 30 feet.
Alright, I got my nat 1 out of the day out of the way, so yeah.
You should knock on wood before you say that.
That's how a chance works, right?
Skatarneth, as you reach towards the corner of this room, hold on. You start to hear the voices now a bit louder directly in front of you. You hear there's one individual starts to say, "Have you seen it yet? The thing is unbelievable." The second one begins to speak up and says, "Has the boss mentioned how he plans to get past the giant?" And then the first one says, "No, I don't know if he ever thinks about how to solve these things. Just spin us in instead. We'll take care of it. What are they gonna do if they suddenly don't have us to depend on?" As this is going on, the second cultist begins to speak back up again and says, "Well, Tyrus has us spread a bit thin now. I think this was the last-ditch effort to get a hold of one of the old wizard's relics."
I'm gonna turn around with my finger to my mouth and try and communicate that the cultists are here trying to get past giants
Okay.
with like my hands as best I can.
Give me a performance check.
Nice. I don't get to do these very often. I didn't mean to click it twice, sorry.
Yeah, so you're able to turn back and start to make hand motions, and at first you don't know if they're going to catch on, but it seems like everybody's following along with you here.
Ah, there's an owl bear.
Owlbear? Where? Owlbear! Never mind.
There's a small hair.
I will move up just a bit, and can I hear them? Are they still talking, or have they moved on?
They're still talking, but you're hearing more of their footsteps now, off to your right.
Footsteps, not towards us, away from us, right?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
They are definitely moving away from you.
Okay, I'll hand motion back to approach, but extremely slowly. So, I also want to approach, but extremely slowly.
Okay. From this point, if everybody's moving forward with the stealth. Is that what the... No, that was the first one. That's your second one. I'd need a stealth roll from everybody if you're continuing to remain quiet. You're...
Thank God.
They do not hear you, and they're headed away from you guys. Their back is currently to you.
I want.
You
I'm
could
gonna get behind here, so there's no chance of them seeing. I'll beckon quickly for them to get over here. They are going to get past the giants. Let's let them do it for us.
A wise stratagem.
And hey, maybe when the giant's done killing them, he'll be tired.
We were
That
told
works
to
too.
avoid waking him up. But if we can turn the giant on them, it's less work for us.
All right, so I think we want to follow these, like shadow these guys, but very slowly.
Okay. And yeah, you watch as they make their way down towards the end of the hall and turn to the north here. Still oblivious to you being there, but again, you're getting closer, and you're gonna have to give another stealth roll before you get any closer to them.
Cool. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you're still good.
Oh, thank God.
Nani?
I am going to alert them eventually. I have disadvantage on all these.
It's gonna happen, I swear it.
Wait, why?
I'm in heavy armor.
Yep.
Hold up my fist. What's that? Talking about the statue.
It's your hand.
No, that. I'll point.
That is still your hand.
You're just pointing.
Move up.
No. Fine.
We can't see anything back here.
That.
The people behind me still can't see it,
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
still
sure.
can't see anything.
I can see it. It looks like a scepter on a statue.
This. I'm gonna go and like physically grab it.
As you guys kind of make your way into this chamber here, you notice to the north a set of stairs that begin to lead upward. The southeast corner of the chamber has a statue, as you are well aware of a magic user wielding a staff in his right hand and a shield to the left. You don't notice anything particularly strange with this, other than the fact that the staff has a little glowing rock at the end of it.
The statue looks sus. Can I roll a perception on it anyways?
Sure. Or an investigation if you're trying to... Are you trying to find something?
I'm trying to figure out anything that I can with it.
Okay.
Does the scepter or whatever it's holding actually have like a glow to it, or is it just...
Yeah, the end of the scepters has a rock kind of
Should I
built
roll
into
investigation or perception?
it. Investigation. But yeah, it has a glowing rock at the end of it. Your investigation, as you kind of look over this statue, trying to figure out more about it, it looks mostly like it's just pure decoration. You don't, as you kind of look over the sides of it, there's nothing that makes it look like it's like hiding a latch or anything like that. It just looks like decoration to you.
Pandora's gonna turn the detect magic on for her glasses and look over the stone.
Okay. And as you softly say the command word to activate them, you look over.
For Crod.
No, that's me.
You look over the statue, and nope, nothing seems to be showing for you.
Just a glowy stone. Interesting.
Maybe it's the Twilight Shard they're talking about.
Hidden in plain sight. Crafty devil.
Should we nab it just in case? Or get it on our way out?
Get it on the way out.
On the way out, we were looking for a frost amulet. That's supposed to be the key.
Ah, true. I said true to Rylan, not Pandora. Okay, let's keep shadowing them. So I want to keep shadowing them.
Okay. Once again, back to stealth rolls.
Okay, good. That was...
Come on, roll a 16. Damn it.
Look at that.
You know, Rylan keeps saying he's going to be the one to mess it up, but
So far, he is not. As a party, even despite Pandora having a little bit of an issue, making a bit of noise, able to continue on.
Do we even need to be making these rolls?
Yep, you absolutely do.
Is
You
the
mean, of course
difficulty
we do.
class like 2?
No, it's a group stealth check.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Where are we? Oh.
One
Okay.
second.
Shh. What are these things? These
I think they're cots.
I will explain it all in just a second. As you make your way up the stairs, the light of the the fire pit in the center of the room, can be seen at the top of the stairwell. The voices of the two cultists ahead continue talking as they move through the chambers, making only small amounts of noise as they press forward. Directly ahead, several cots situated at a random pattern throughout the room itself, around as mentioned, an kind of impromptu fire pit that they have built just to make themselves warm in this very cold environment. The room extends off to the left, around the corner, and north towards a stairwell to your northeast there.
I see there's a cultist on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He's going up, and he's not looking at us, or coming down?
He's currently going up, yes.
Okay, good. All right, I'm sorry. Gonna crouch behind this cot.
Okay. And you crouch behind the cot, and
I'm just
Can
gonna let
the
him-
cultists
I'm
continue?
waiting till they clear out. I don't know, the rest of the party.
I'm gonna go on the stairs and kind of make myself small.
okay. What's the rest of you doing?
Pandora's just going to watch him hide behind a cot like it's actually doing any kind of cover.
I'll stay put, I guess, because I don't have anywhere I can hide.
You're gonna hide in your armor.
I'm going to pretend that I'm an ornamental piece of armor.
It's like those sentient armor stands.
Warforged? What?
What? No, just like in video games, you have an armor stand hall, and then suddenly they all come to life and attack you, and you have to kill all of them.
So yeah, they clear out of the hallway, giving you a clear path northeast if you wish to go that direction.
Northeast. Guys, let's check out what's to the left and then go up.
Or slowly hug the wall and creep around the corner and just peek.
Okay, yeah, and as you kind of look forward, you're not seeing much. A couple of sleeping bags, a few cots. Off to the west of the room, you see 2 frozen water basins, one to the south and one to the north of the chambers.
Who is the genius who built water basins in the fucking -3 degrees Celsius area?
People who wanted water.
Are there paths north and south too?
Yes, as you make your way around the corner, you do notice that there is a pathway that leads to the south, and then one that also leads up north.
I'm like just gesture violently everyone to get back because people could be coming from those directions.
Movement to the south, Lorgus, Rylan. Be careful.
Let's follow the other ones.
Oh, I just like seeing that red thing on my screen saying that my connection's been interrupted.
That's not good.
Can still hear you though.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
for Roll20. There it goes.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah. It comes up with a red warning message every now and then saying that
Yeah, sometimes it freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
I've never read that before.
Yep. So yeah, you start to head north. As you get closer to the stairs, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm missing. Oh,
Hey, there goes
20.
my nat 20 of the day.
Pretty much everybody but Skatarnath here, as you start to make your way towards the stairs, you hear the sound of many, many, many voices up ahead. Kind of echoes through the hallway that leads around to the east from your location.
Friends, I feel
Continue?
there's a lot of voices up ahead. I feel hiding in such a densely crowded area may be difficult.
Voices? What are you talking about?
Are you deaf, my friend?
What?
That answers it.
I can't hear anything.
Just trust me. I hear a lot of people up ahead.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I think that's a no.
How about you? I don't drop feathers every 5 feet.
You don't?
Sorry, just... Yeah, you go first.
Alright then.
I worded that
I'll go first.
improperly.
So Skatarnath, as you make your way around the corner, this time not being stealthy, your footsteps begin to carry ahead, and you notice as a room full of cultists start to peek back in your direction.
Go, 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 go! Just room to go back, please. I don't have room to go back. There.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Skatarnath.
Oh boy.
Come on, you have +7. You can do it.
You notice that there are now footsteps heading in your direction, and moving somewhat rapidly here.
Shit, they're coming! Go, go! Get water basins now! Run! And running as quickly as quietly as I can, I'm gonna take. I want to try and scatter to the water basins before they arrive.
Okay.
We have a choke point here, though.
They don't know we're here yet.
I'm gonna go onto the other stairs so I can, like, peek without exposing more than, like, an inch of my head.
I'm just dashing around away.
Okay.
I'm going to move over here to the side, and I'm going to hold to cast a spell the second I see these guys coming down the stairs.
Okay.
Rylan will hide with Pandora, sword drawn.
Okay, and slowly start to see them make their way in. There's technically a wall separating Rylan from them, so he's kind of crouched down, hiding behind that. Pandora, you watch as not one or two, but now 4 cultists come running into the room itself, and you have a surprise attack.
Greetings. On behalf of our Lord and Savior Kaifan, I condemn you to death. Then I cast Hunger of Kaifan.
Alrighty.
Ooh, what does this do?
Okay.
Oh my god.
They'll need to make DC 15 deck saves. For spacing logistics, I want to not have it overlap where Rylan is and get as much of them as possible, because I know there's a wall there, and I'm not sure if it does the fireball spacing when you're in a condensed area type thing.
It is a 20-foot radius, so and it doesn't mention anything about cutting off or going through walls. So I'm going to assume that the walls will block it from passing through. So if you started there at the center point of the back of the room, it's going to sweep around, but line of sight's going to block it here on each side, and that'll cover all of the cultists and into the other room.
Next area.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome.
And so yeah, it's just gonna rip a hole into space and do all the awesome void.
All right.
Awesomeness.
And these are what saves? Dex saves.
Dexterity.
All right. So let's do 1. All right. So in order here. Dex 11. What's your DC?
15.
Okay. 1, 2. All of them, but the one right here failed.
All right, and so then, so there's some damage at the start. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed or take the 2d6 acid. All right, so I'm rolling the 2d6 acid now, and then when they get to act, there's the cold damage.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
These tentacles do not ask permission. They are acid.
Oh my god.
How low is the ceiling?
It's in this hallway going up the stairs. It's about 10 feet high.
What about in the cot room itself?
About 15 feet, just a little bit taller.
Can I fly in this? I mean, probably not.
Oh, also for flavor, I want the whispers to just be voices reciting all of their deepest fears and inner regrets and.
Oh my god.
And the one that saves takes no damage, correct?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that said otherwise. All right, so yeah, getting into the heads of these poor cultists who have no idea what to expect, 3 of which take a significant amount of damage, and you watch as they kind of stumble forward. The third one back, however, remains standing and seems perfectly okay. And with that, we're going to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative.
I am 30 feet away, so I'm gonna hear the slurp slurp. I'm just gonna be like, ooh, nice roll.
Yes.
Nice roll.
Nice.
Let me double check on the duration and concentration on it because I don't have it recorded, but it's going to stay there for a while too,
Okay.
which is why they have to make the saves if they end their turn.
Is that spell in the player's handbook?
Yeah, it's actually Hunger of Hadar. I just changed it because Hadar
Just flavor.
Yeah.
Nice.
And let me get my
Nom.
initiative. Here, hold on.
Yep.
Hey, there's my roll.
Hey, that. All right. Sky Tarnith, you are around the corner. You hear the somewhat muffled screams of 3 of the cultists around the corner from where you stand. But it is your turn.
Oh, what the fuck was that? What happened to the plant? Okay. Fuck it. I'll turn the corner.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I all right. First cultist, right there. I'm gonna whip out my new dagger. It's freshly glowing or magic or whatever, and whip it right over my head and right at the first cultist.
Alrighty.
I don't have a special dagger. It's just a standard dagger.
It's just
so-
a standard dagger roll. Yep. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
If the area is dark, does that mean they can't see anything either?
They can only see where the light is giving them sight. So right now it's just the fire pit.
It
Okay.
also rolled sneak attack. I don't think I have sneak attack on that, do I?
Nope. But that's okay, because as you launch this dagger, you watch as it clips this guy right in the chest, and he immediately drops to the ground, moving.
Nice. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna say for Crod and whip it back into my hand.
All right. And you watch the rest of the party watches as this dagger comes flying back, and Sky Tarnith grabs it out of the air and prepares for another use of it if he so chooses. Lorgus, what are you doing?
Can I fly in here?
No.
Oh. Okay, I probably shouldn't have come all the way back here then. Shite. Well, I'll move, like, up here,
That's not fucking, isn't it?
and then... I have darts with me. Can I quickly throw one at the second dude?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
If
What are
I-
you doing,
if-
darts?
I don't know, I just have darts for some reason. I think it came with, like, when you make the character. I
Oh
don't know,
yeah,
I'm-
one of your default ones. Yeah.
I might have done it wrong. I'm not very familiar with this. If I have extra attack, can I throw 2?
Is it considered a weapon that your monk thing would allow you to use? Because it has to be unhanded or unarmed or with your monk weapon.
So I mean, it just says you can attack twice.
That applies to monk weapons.
Yeah, it applies to monk weapons and unarmed.
That's not what it says here. Okay, I don't know.
I'm opening the player's handbook right now to find what monk weapons are.
Monk weapons is anything that's not two-handed and is simple, I think.
Oh, I think he's he just has the extra attack thing.
Oh, level 5 extra attack? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah,
what
that
I'm
one
talking
you can
about.
attack twice, yes.
Oh, okay. Then screw it.
I thought you were talking like an actual part of your monk.
Flurry of
Yeah,
blow.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's just level 5 extra attack.
Yep, yeah. You got that. So anything, as long as you're proficient with it. Yep, both of which are gonna hit. And you're aiming at the next one in line there?
Yeah, if the next one falls, can it also target the third guy?
Should roll your damage separately then.
Yep, so you throw the first one, and as the dart launches through the air, it lands perfectly, catching this guy in the neck, and you watch as he too falls to the ground, unmoving. The one directly behind him, however, as the dart kind of pierces his skin, he quickly grabs up for it and kind of yanks it back out, and then looks and tries to find the source of it, and seeing you hovering over to the side is going to make a beeline straight for you. But it is not his turn.
Uh-huh.
Cultist in the back is hurting and going to quickly run forward.
Is that the one who saved?
No.
He's got to take the cold damage.
Mm-hmm. And as he kind of moves forward, immediately you watch as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, slowing to a complete crawl, dropping to his knees, and is also dead.
He died by
Oh,
moving.
shit.
Mm-hmm. So that one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. This one is the one that saved, and he did get hit. How much was the damage on that? 5? On the second one?
Yeah.
Alright. The one that did save is going to come in, and as I mentioned, going to make a beeline straight for Lorgus, and is going to attack him.
Would he be in striking range of Rylan?
There's a wall of movement.
There's a wall separating.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't he suffer cold damage too?
No,
No.
No, because he saved.
he saved.
Oh
on it.
right. Sorry, my bad.
Yep.
I don't.
Yep, he's
Oh,
saved.
wait, the
on it.
cold damage also applies to the save?
That's the way I was interpreting it. If
Well,
he
because
just
it says
kinda-
any creature that starts its turn in the area takes that damage, and then any creature that ends its turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So I'm assuming the
That's-
base damage is the 2d6 cold
That's-
damage.
That's fair. DM's call.
Yeah, and we can change that for the future. So the base damage would be off of the spell for the cold damage, and then they would take poison damage on their second round, or when it's actually their
Yeah.
turn. Yep, we'll do that in going forward with it.
Okay. Do you want me to roll or no? Just
Mm.
for clarification.
No, not on this one.
Okay. Cool.
We already kind of played this one out a little bit, so
Yeah, that's fine.
this one, the cultist runs up, dagger in hand, and jabs straight for Lorgus. Does a 19 hit.
Yes.
And as he comes through, you watch as he takes a dagger and jabs it kind of at your right arm and lands kind of perfectly, and blade kind of slides across your feathered skin, dealing 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Rylan, you just watched as 3 cultists died before they even reached the bottom of the stairwell. What are you doing?
I'm going to go over to this other cultist and kind of take great pains in walking around this horror show in front of me with the tentacles and all that stuff, and then I'm gonna go help Lorcus with his cultist and slash at him twice with my longsword.
Alrighty. Yeah, both of them hit.
What's the extra number?
I don't know.
The extra number is for two-handed.
Oh.
If you go two-handed, it's a D10.
Right.
But that should also have your strength bonus attached to that number as well. So you might want to fix that
Yeah, I'll fix that.
for some reason it's not working. But yeah, as this is going on, quickly running up behind him, making a couple of slashes with the long sword, you watch as this guy drops to the ground immediately. Skytarnith, unfortunately, is not paying any attention behind him, and a cultist runs up from behind.
Ah!
Does an 11 hit?
Let me check.
No.
I need to check.
No, it doesn't.
I don't remember my armor class.
Oh my goodness.
Click on your
No. that
click on your
doesn't-
token, and it's
yeah.
the one on the left.
You'd be the worst rogue ever if an 11 hit you.
Even my lack of armor beats an 11. Come on.
And you don't
What
have
is
any
it?
like sort of bonus to AC at all, do you?
Me?
I actually have leather armor because I don't get a penalty, but still, it's 13.
Oh. Oh, it's 13. Rip.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's just 11 plus dex for leather.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11 doesn't hit, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
Okay. So yeah, he comes in with the dagger, tries to jab at you, but you kind of position yourself just far out of his reach that it doesn't actually connect. Pandora could see this from where you were at.
She's gonna think for a moment.
Roll to care.
She's really thinking about it.
No, let
She's-
me have my fun.
She's gonna fire in that direction.
Hey, it's a win-win. If you hit Skatarna, he hits Skatarna. If you hit the cultist, he hit the cultist.
I wanted to leave the shot ambiguous.
I'll take the dex.
Roll me a d2.
Me?
Nope.
Oh.
Skytarnet does a 21 hit.
Hold on, let me check. Let me check my armor class.
Let me
Yes,
check
yes,
real
yes.
quick.
Yeah, so Pandora, being a little careless with the spell as it casts towards you, you're unable to dodge out of the way of it, and you take 7 force damage.
She goes, oh no, duck. And he also gets knocked back 10 feet.
Dire Duck? Where?
Does it knock the cultist back with him?
I imagine since I'm going diagonal, he'd get knocked
Oh, that's
diagonal.
true.
Or at least get kind of bumped as he goes by.
Oh no, look out.
Is that 3 the cultist?
No,
Okay, good.
that cultist is dead. That cultist is dead.
Wait. One cultist is still alive.
Yes, I don't have him on the... He's not showing for you guys on the turn order.
Don't worry, he won't be alive.
Don't
much
worry,
longer.
he won't be alive
He's a
long.
mystery.
While I'm flying through the air, I will reach out with my dagger of venom, which is in the other hand,
Mhm.
and make an attack with that because I have the Crod in one and dagger of venom.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you make the dagger of venom the one you could throw?
Man, that's kind of fitting that you're flying backwards and doing this. Go ahead and give me a D100.
Ouch.
Yeah, D100. There we go.
Alright. The common one that I see all the time. So as you're kind of falling backwards, you kind of lunge out trying to reach the cultist with this other dagger. And unfortunately, as you go for this attack and you miss flying backwards, you are now leaving yourself exposed to your attacker on his next chance to attack you.
Cool, but I still have the rest of my turn.
Oh wait, no. He actually that was the wrong thing. The enemy that you are attacking is able to use their reaction to get an opportunity attack on you. So yeah. That was
Seems
the right
about
text.
right.
So
That was the right text.
is my turn over?
Not yet.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Match.
So you take an additional 4 piercing as the cultist attempts to jab his dagger into your side as you went by him and did not hit him.
Ugh. And he used his reaction to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to disengage because he only has 1. So I will bonus action dash because I haven't moved really. So let's go.
That spell doesn't knock him prone, it just knocks him back, correct?
What if there's a spell that knocks you back enough so that you leave the engagement distance of the enemy you're with? Does that provoke an opportunity?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so am I prone?
That's what I'm asking, Pandora.
Sorry,
No,
what?
Your spell doesn't knock him prone, it just knocks him back, correct?
No, it just knocks him back.
Okay. So yeah,
Right.
you are not prone, so you can bonus action and dash.
Cool. I'm gonna go. So that gives me 60 feet, and I'm gonna go north 15, and then another 15, another 15.
I'm waiting for the DM to tell him to stop, and it's like, and then you've run into the other 5 cultists.
I need you to roll me a 1d6.
Okay.
No, and that's I stop in this room.
After running into the cultist who was making his way through the hallway and got drawn to the sound and kind of dashing out, you find yourself within a let's see, what does this say? You kind of feel a bit fortunate that you're now in a somewhat empty chamber. To your left and right as you enter into this room, 2 additional murals are mounted against the walls, very similar to the one that greeted you outside of the temple when you first walked in. The magic murals of the characters moving across them. On the left, you see a depiction of a wizard fighting off frost trolls, and to the right, another depiction of the same wizard, this time shown fighting dragons. In the octagonal shaped section of the room, standing at the center is another shielded mage statue, which holds a similar glowing staff. To the left of the statue is an additional mural, which depicts a massive frost giant guarding a sarcophagus. And in the back of the room, the last mural depicting a statue very similar to the one in this chamber, with the wizard raising the wand of the arm to reveal a hidden passage.
Ooh. So there's 4 murals in the room.
There are.
On the right of the statue, what's that?
That is a door leading
see.
out of the room.
And is that a statue of a cat?
To the northwest. In the northwest, it appears to be the frozen remains of a long-lost adventurer. It's basically just kind of curled up into a ball here and has died.
And no one decided to do anything about that.
Nope.
Yikes. I'll call back. Hey, you guys take care of the last guy. I found something in here.
I'm...
And then ending my turn.
Lorgus, what are you doing?
Does he do
I'm
this
going to-
often?
Yes, he does that.
So that shot was an accident, but I'm really starting to not regret it.
I need to invest in a leash.
I'm going to run on over to this guy and hit him with my equivalent twice.
Alrighty. 19 hits.
Hey, does an 8 hit?
No. But
Damn.
fortunately, the first shot, as you jab the Yokowa into the chest of this guy, he immediately kind of leans back into the brick wall, grabbing onto it, takes a deep breath before eventually collapsing and falling to the ground in front of you.
I'm going to try and find Skatarnus now.
Okay.
Because now there's no more combat, right?
Yes, you are out of combat.
Are any more cultists approaching through the hallway of death?
Give me a perception check. As you step forward towards the T in the hallway here, and you kind of listen to your surroundings. Up to the north is where you hear or heard the voice of Skytarnath hiding in another room. But to the south, you hear, as you listen very, very closely, a bit of mumbling coming from that direction.
I'm gonna shout whisper. You know what I'm talking about. To Pandora and Rylan. Hey, I'm hearing something to the south as well. Just keep an eye on that. I'll find Skatarnith.
Do we have to?
Probably.
We could go the other way.
That too, but just make sure he doesn't catch us by surprise or anything.
Again, do we have to?
Rylan's gonna poke around the side of the hallway.
I guess if you really don't want to, you can come with me.
I'm more meant this way, and she gestures to the stairs where the tentacles are still going, and she's like, oh, right. And she snaps her fingers and that goes away. What about this way? And she gestures.
I don't hear anything coming from there. Feel
Not
free to check it
anymore.
out.
They're not whispering your doubts and fears anymore.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
I think you'd be a good father, don't worry.
I only heard riveting.
Yeah, that makes
What?
sense.
What riveting?
Riveting.
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 Yeah, I know that's the pun.
Oh.
It was
Alright, well,
it
still-
was the scariest rendition of Kermit the Frog singing the Rainbow Connection that you've ever heard in your
Oh my
life.
god! I'm having nightmares now.
All right, she's gonna stay with Rylan so he doesn't get killed.
As you start to make your way down here, if you're doing so quietly, you know the rules.
Should we even bother?
No. Yes, I suppose we should.
Hey, Featherhead. See this?
Well, okay.
What's this?
Yeah, but we shouldn't bother. We
Yeah,
should just,
nope,
we
well,
should just
we-
stop while we're ahead.
They're definitely aware that we're coming.
Okay, and as you're kind of shuffling your feet, making a little more noise than you expected, you start to make your way to the southern end of this hallway, where you find, as you kind of make your way in, the origins of the other voices or whispers that Lorgus spoke of.
I'll just move until you tell me to stop.
And as you get about there, you start to look down in this direction. You see several trunks within the chambers. Your torch helping you to kind of see your way through. And as you get down there, you start to hear the voice, and all it continues to mutter is, "Come on, come on. It was just here. Why can't I find it?"
You should totally just pop in, say, is this what you're looking for, and just blast him in the face.
That is so tempting.
Rylan will keep going until he sees a person, I suppose.
Is this what you're looking for? And then she shoots him in the face. Can I roll that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay!
Well,
Or, yay!
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
12. And then he's knocked back 10 feet. Or at least as far as it'll go.
Doesn't even have to. You hit him in the back so squarely, he actually falls up and over the chest that he was looking inside of, and lands on the backside, blasted up against the wall.
Huh, I don't think that was what he was looking for after all.
Nice.
Marvelous.
What's going on up here to the north?
Featherhead, check this out. I'll gesture to the murals and whatnot. Do you wanna figure out the secret passageway that the back one seems to be referring?
Yeah. So, have you figured anything out?
Well, look at the mural. You lift the arm.
Wait, what?
I don't think he heard. Before.
You must not have heard me describing the murals.
Oh, I mean, I know there's an arm that you can lift to, like, do a thing, but that's about it.
It said the one in the back. Actually, I'll go ahead and read what they were again. The one on the left, as soon as you entered, is the depiction of a wizard fighting off frost trolls. The one to the right is a depiction of the same wizard, this time fighting against dragons. In the octagonal-shaped section of the room, standing at the center is a shielded mage holding a glowing staff. To the left, the third mural depicting a massive frost giant guarding a sarcophagus. And in the back of the room, the fourth mural depicts a statue similar to the one in this chamber, with the wizard from the first two raising the wand and arm to reveal a hidden passageway.
Well, be my guest.
So wait, are they raising the wand, and in the mural there is a hidden passageway?
Yes, in the mural you're watching the movement of the wizard grabbing onto the wand and arm of a statue that looks just like the one in front of you. And as he raises it, a hidden passageway opens up to the...
I'm going to quickly raise the arm.
Okay. And you walk over, and as you put pressure on the arm completely collapses off the side of the statue.
Great. Well, look what you've done now. Now there's no way into the passageway. You imbecile. Ugh. All right.
If it was that easy to break off, I somehow believe it was not the lever.
Is there any, in the spot where the arm was, any mechanism that we can see?
What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah, as you're looking over this, there's nothing on the inside of this. And actually, the statue itself is kind of hollowed in the center if you look past where the hole in the arm is.
Looks like there's something in this statue.
No, there's nothing
like
in the statue. It's just
Oh.
empty. It has a big empty space inside of it.
All right. Perhaps the statue is Featherhead, perhaps this statue is covering the tunnelway or the secret passage, whatnot.
You think we should try and move it?
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It crumbles in our hands, then we'll see really what's inside.
Fair enough. Okay, let's both try and push this thing.
Is that a strength check?
Yep. And if you're both doing it, give me a strength check with advantage, whichever one of you is going to roll it.
I'll let him.
I mean, I probably shouldn't. I thought we were going to both roll it.
No. Oh.
I mean, I have
It's
minus
person
one.
rolling with me. I mean, can we both roll?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, so your roll there is fine. You kind of brace yourself a little bit, and as you kind of push, you watch as both start to put a little pressure onto it, and the plate, the actual statue plate at the bottom, starts to crumble and fall apart, and then the rest of the statue crumbles with it, and it lays out into dust on the ground in front of you. Directly underneath of it, there is nothing.
Whoever made this thing was not terribly good at what he did.
That's true. Well, now we can collect the glowy thing.
And as the noise and such from the statue collapsing in front of you, we're going to move back to the other two at the end of their hallway. What are you guys doing?
Yes, I'm aware that it whispered other things, but you have to understand that most of it is madness in both lies and truth. I wouldn't pay what you heard any real mind, Rylan. And Pandora's saying this as she kind of like scoots the body aside and starts looking through the chest.
Right.
The chest that was there, not the chest of the body, right?
Why
Sure.
not both?
Sure.
Why not both?
She is going to dig through that chest after, but she wants to see
God.
what he was looking for.
And as you kind of look through, you see a bunch of random things. There is one item that's kind of glowy, but beyond that, this looks pretty much like junk.
Detect magic, does it pick anything up when she flips her glasses?
It does not.
Alright, well, I'm going to take up the glowy thing, and then she's going to look to Rylan and be like, I have to do my thing now, if you want to go check the other chest.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of checking through the chests again, it's very similar to the other stuff. It
Is
looks
Rylan-
like
Is Rylan aware of the things yet? I forget.
What things?
Oh, you
That
know,
Pandora.
the Pandora's
Her
Have you-
actions.
Has he seen any of the stuff that she does to
He-
cultists?
He has
No?
not.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure it's casually come up in conversation, and she's giving him the courtesy of turning around while she does it. So she's gonna start whistling a little tune as she sets the body onto the closed chest and gets to work.
And as this is kind of going on, and you start to check the other chests here, you begin to notice that all of these things have a similar theme. The items themselves, while look like just junk to you, actually start to look more like holy symbols, and you notice a lot of patterns and things of that nature. And as you kind of dig through them, you start to see symbols of almost every different religion throughout the realm, as you kind of pick through them one at a time.
Interesting. Is this thing in the bottom right, is that a chest as well?
Yes, all three of them are chests.
And what was the glowy object, just for writing it down?
It was just a holy amulet. Just had a glowing property to it. One of the rocks that was in it is similar to the rock that was on the end of the scepter of the statue.
Is it glowing a frosty color by chance?
All of the little stones on the ends of the scepters, they all have that bluish, like teal colored glow to them, almost like frost, but not quite.
All right, because
Also, if it was a frost amulet, your glasses would pick it up, would it not?
well, that I don't know. It might just be a superficial key, but yeah, that's more or less what I'm asking for. It's like would this be a safe guess that this might be the frost amulet that we're looking for? But nonetheless, she's going to pocket it, and I'm adding an eye to my inventory as well.
Okay.
Anything valuable on him as she starts leaving her mark and stuff?
No, there's nothing valuable on him.
Alrighty, she's gonna wrap
We
up.
forgot to loot the other dudes.
Oh, I'll get there. Don't worry. She's gonna wrap up before Rylan finishes in that one, and she's gonna just kind of casually dump him back over the side of the thing. She's like, "All done," and she's distinctly more bloody now. than before.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
She flusters a moment. She's like, "Well, just check the other chest."
Yeah, he'll check the golden chest and see
Uh,
what's what.
Similar to the others, they contain more amulets and such, holy symbols. But this time, they're all the same. All of them have that same look and design of the cultist amulets that Pandora had collected earlier. And I kind of showed you guys the symbol for it. All of them have a very similar look to them, but they look much older than the ones that you've been seeing all the cultists wear around their necks.
So seems they have a bit of a collection on here.
Oh. And she kind of goes back over and she's like, would you mind burning this once we're done?
Okay.
It's a cultist thing. They're not going to do any good to anyone, so might as well burn it.
All right, back up to our group at the north. Your attempt to slide the statue has made it crumble at your feet and has created a big stir as the statue continued to crumble apart and making a bit of noise. On the other side of the door, you hear very, very loud and large footsteps.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, maybe the guy on the other side will punch it open for us before he kills us all.
Help, quick, barricade the door.
With what?
Our bodies. Let's go. I'm trying. Wait, what kind of door is this?
I am glad you asked. It is a solid steel door. At the bottom of it are a few little slats, like a vent, so that air could pass through it. On the other side, you feel a very, very cold wind starts to pour through the vents at the bottom of the door. But beyond that, you cannot see through the door itself.
How tall is the door?
It is 6 foot tall.
So not big enough for a giant to fit through.
Probably not.
Okay, anyway. Lorius, quick, help me. I'm gonna press my back against it.
I'm like helping him.
Okay. So you're just gonna hold the door?
Yes.
Okay. You successfully hold the door.
Are the footsteps still approaching?
These are very large footsteps, and whatever you have just done has awakened this thing, and it is now pacing and wandering through the chamber on the other side of the door.
Maybe we can leave this door closed and get the others.
Yeah, sure.
So, is
Well,
there
I mean, if
anything...
it's not big enough for a giant to get through, we might as well just figure out how to open it first.
I think we can just turn the knob, right?
Yeah, wait, is it locked?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh.
The door does not appear to be locked or trapped.
Nice!
So, before we go and disturb, it sounds like a giant. Let's go find Rylan.
Is this the secret passage that the mural is referring to?
No, that door's been there the whole time.
I mean... Okay, never mind.
I'm
There's
gonna
still a
start
secret
making my way.
passage, I feel like. And that's gonna bother me.
Maybe it's referring to another statue.
Possible.
Back to the south, as as the others make a bit of noise and they start to head south towards you, you definitely felt the vibrations of what is appearing to be a very large giant on the other side of the door where they were at. You feel him coming from your north, though your characters obviously do not know where they were at.
What did those two get into now? I told Lorigus to not go that way. It's bound to get them all killed.
Yeah. Probably should go deal with that.
I suppose. Lead the way.
Ryland will light another torch and kind of just stuff it in the chest before he goes, because he did say that he would.
Alrighty. And as you do, you watch
Pandora
as
will remember this.
the flammable materials inside of the chest start to catch fire. And builds a bit of smoke within the chamber, but other than that, you're able to set it on fire.
Thank you, Riley.
Uh-huh. And then I'll just head back up to those two.
Rylan, you notice as Skytarnath was headed your direction to come and get your attention.
Yes. Fryland. So, we found a chamber which perhaps had a secret passageway, but there's also a door that leads to what we believe to be a giant. So before we go and deal with that, maybe we should explore the path to the northeast.
Sure. You found a giant?
Well,
Well,
what we presume to be a giant.
The information we got had indicated we should avoid waking the giant.
When we got there, he seemed to notice our presence immediately and started stirring.
She's going to look from Lorigus to Skytarnath. That's not surprising.
Well,
I'm implying that she was already awake or something.
Oh, she knows.
I
Oh.
haven't looked at Pandora. Anyway, the giant seems to be trapped in the room, so let's take our time. Maybe head northeast.
You want to go up the stairs instead of fighting a giant?
I mean,
Seems
yes,
prudent.
definitely,
I mean,
yes.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just surprised.
well, you see, the thing is, since we all almost got absolutely murdered in the prison, no.
I almost got killed by a guy my size.
I mean,
Yeah, so you should
fighting a
know.
giant will almost certainly lead to the death of all of us, which is not what I had in mind for this journey. So
Also, we can probably do it later if we feel like it.
that is
Let's
correct. So to the north.
Okay, so the party makes their way up towards the stairwell that goes up and bends around the corner. As you round the corner of the hallway, you begin to once again hear more voices up ahead. The chamber that you start to stare into as you move in this direction appears to be very tall and very long from the far south, almost as far as you can see, all the way up to the north, where you see two statues of a mage standing with his hand out and a scepter to the side. As you look through the chamber, you see various stone pillars lining the hallway with several sarcophagi, all of which are opened and their lids laying off to the side of them. Up ahead to the north, you see a small group of individuals cowering in the corner as they peek around into the room. the one guard and a cultist surround the far east side of the hall, where to the west, two mages that you have previously seen before stand as well. And you start to hear them speak back and forth, and the one in the back says, are you sure about this, Bezric? That is a very large beast. And then you hear one very confident individual that you assume is a mage says, well, of course I'm sure. If we're going to find our way to the hidden chambers, we're going to have to go through this room. And guy starts to pick up his shield and kind of flexes a little bit and says, I don't know if you see what I'm seeing, but that damn thing is going to destroy us if we go in there. And another one kind of speaks up and it says, of course we see it, you idiot. But what other options do we have? The frost amulet has to be somewhere inside of there. And then the other one looks over, kind of prepares himself and says, well, are we going then, even if this is a stupid idea? And the first one starts to speak up again and he says, I don't know. I don't know. Let me just think, okay? Wait. Just wait. And then he stops for a second. Everything is silent and you watch as he kind of looks back to the guy over here and points at him and he says, You go first.
Wait, can I tell Pandora's like, maybe you should just subtly implant a thought in their heads. It's better to die by the giant than get melted by Tyrus.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, but I don't have suggestion.
Damn.
You have telepathy, though, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't really make them do anything.
Sure, but you can, like, whisper.
There's like areas from Wonder Woman. I mean, but would they recognize that it's like someone else's voice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they might not fall for it.
Are they referring to the room to where we were when he heard the giant, or the room to the east?
They are looking up in this direction.
Okay. I want to wait and see what that cultist does.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
I can't see anything, so I'll just wait.
I also can't see anything, so I will just wait.
I'm around the corner, so I can't see anything, so I'll just wait.
What about the gazer?
What about the gazer?
I love how you wrote IOU 5 eyes.
It's so I don't forget to get them later.
Oh my god.
Skytarneth, you watch as the cultist, a bit shaken and frightened, looks in that direction and says, I can't do this. I can't do this, and immediately starts to turn and head in your direction.
Back! Everyone, go, go, go! Go!
Wait.
Go!
He's gonna notice the corpses.
Oh, absolutely.
Why do we keep listening to you?
It's a bottleneck!
And
He's gonna
as he,
see the corpses and then immediately. So I'm going to like go up and like the second he turns the corner and just like destroy this kid.
Okay. So
Just
he
ruin
runs
his day.
forward, and as he does, you immediately charge in to go for an attack. Go ahead and give me your attack roll.
Do those both hit?
Yes, both of which hit. Okay, and immediately coming in with the Yokowa, a couple of quick jabs as he reaches around the corner, and you watch as he drops to the ground immediately and is unmoving.
I'm
Too
going to
afraid to
drag
go.
his body back, just so if the other guys come looking for him, we're not immediately found.
Okay.
I'll drag him around to and all the rest of the bodies for that matter. Just put him to the side, next to the stairs behind the wall.
Okay. And you start stacking the bodies up.
You better change
Back
that
in the
IU to
corner.
6. Oh, I see you've done that.
Way ahead of you.
Okay.
Perhaps the room to the north there leads to the same giant room. If we wait for them to enter, start attacking the giant, perhaps we could sneak in undetected in the room to the northwest.
What kind of doors were they?
Thick steel doors, so you needn't worry.
Well, I don't think we're gonna sneak through thick steel doors by
Okay, fair
opening
enough.
them.
The area that the guys were looking in, they could clearly see the giant. So there was no door or anything blocking their view.
Rylan, why don't we just go back into that room? That man's alone now, and we clearly found what he might be looking for.
There were 3 people in that room.
4 people.
4 people, now 3.
Three now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that puts us one ahead of them.
I'm not gonna lie though, from what I've heard, from what I can assume about these gentlemen, they seem a lot more capable than these cultists.
You just killed one of them with almost no effort.
Yeah,
Yes,
but they're not cultists, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe
any
maybe
distraction
Charlie should be
to
saying
the
that.
giant is benefit to us. We can sneak in while the giant is distracted fighting the cultists, grab whatever amulet, and dash on out. No confrontation necessary.
That seems like a better idea than going toe to toe with the giant. Especially since one of us is probably as big as his toe.
So, let's head back to the door, wait for them to enter, listen for them to enter, and then go in.
Shouldn't one of us listen here?
We could hear through the door the footsteps, so we'd be able to hear fighting.
Well, what if it's not the same door? We don't want to assume now, do we?
How is the one that's here going to tell the other person to go in?
The door has telepathy.
I am going to the door. I will be able to hear.
Alright, if you say so.
I'm going to start heading to the door.
All right. And you start making your way to over to the other room to the door.
I'll tell Pandora, if you want to stay here, you can listen for when they enter or harvest your specimens.
Oh, sure.
Do whatever you wish.
Well,
Sorry.
I'd rather keep the group together and alive, but I suppose if I'm going to have downtime, she takes out her knife and gets to work.
Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.
Don't
I'm-
die.
Going to have my
I'll
ear,
try not to, my fine friend.
my ear to the door, up here, listening for anything other than the pacing.
You hear the pacing.
I will wait.
How long are you waiting?
Until it becomes unreasonable, 10 minutes at most.
Okay. What is the group to the south doing?
Rylan will kind of go up the stairs a little bit just to listen if there's going to be a fight starting with the giant.
Okay. One sec.
We wait here for all eternity.
Sorry, I had to put you on Steambot. I couldn't, or the Streambot, I couldn't see your character token. Okay. So, Rylan sitting at the bottom, listening to the echoes of the cultists and the other individuals still remaining in that chamber. as they continue to converse back and forth, with now their plan being foiled by the cultists running away and not going into the chamber itself. They cannot build themselves up to go forward. They are a little intimidated by all of this.
Rylan will poke his head out to Pandora and just say, just tell Lorgus that these guys aren't gonna go in.
How far of a distance would you say they are from where she is right now?
You're close enough that you could send a message to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna totally invade Lorigus's mind and just be like, hey, I'm gonna convey Ryland's message. Just be like, this is Pandora. Hello, I'm in your head. Ryland says, and then I just repeat it back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna repeat that message to Skatarnith. It's like, yeah, they're not going in.
All right. Then, new improvised plan. We go in, send, and lead the giants out through the way they are. Could we see if they could, so they could easily see the giant?
They could see down the stairwell to the giant, yes.
Could the giant come out of there?
I don't know, you didn't see the giant.
Okay.
Well, how big is the passageway?
You can't metagame this.
Huh?
You're metagaming the size versus the size of the creature.
Well, I mean, I'm just assuming, like, if the passageway is like 50 feet, oh, well, then the giant could probably walk through that.
I mean, the stairwell was 10 feet wide.
Then probably not.
But again, you're metagaming that.
I am?
You shouldn't be doing that. You should be looking at this on face value of, did we see the giant? Do we know how big he is? No, because you haven't seen the giant.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, we can assume it's a giant. Like, we're assuming it is a giant. Right.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Should we go in?
I feel like that's a bad idea. See if you can see anything through the vent.
I'll try and see something through the vent.
And as you peek through the vent, you don't see anything down the 10-foot hallway, but again, you are in the dark. You don't have... Oh yeah, you do. You have dark vision. So as you look forward, you can see all the way to the end of the chamber. Looking straight ahead from where you are at, reaches a wall. But beyond that, that's all you can see.
I don't see any giant.
Well, maybe we should go in and see if we can see the giant and gauge our situation from there.
And even
And
so...
As you're
always
saying
welcome.
this, you continue to hear and feel the footsteps of what you are assuming to be a giant.
If it's as big as we think it is, I doubt it'll pursue us down this hallway.
Correct. So... After me, I guess.
Actually, wait,
and
look at the mural and just compare the size of the wizard to the size of the giant.
That is a good idea.
Looking at the picture, there are several giants in that depiction where the one wizard is actually fighting a giant, and the giant is pretty massive.
How many times taller than the wizard is it?
A bit. It's a depiction,
Thanks.
so it's moving. Could be various different sizes.
Fair enough.
And it's artwork too, so it's not going to be true to scale either.
That's also fair.
Well, too big to fit through the door anyhow. Let's find out. And I will open the door.
Okay. 1 second. And as you open the door, you see to the back. You see several things of blood, blood stains in the hallway as you look forward. Let me see what you can actually see. At the other end of the room, you see the dead skeletal remains of a being laying on the ground with a book at its side.
It doesn't look like there's anything there. There's a dead body and a book.
Maybe the book is something important on it.
Well, shall we venture in? Maybe this isn't a hostile giant. Maybe we could communicate with him. You know giant?
No and no.
Ah, great. Maybe he speaks Elvish. Okay, let's go in.
And as
Oh
you
my lord.
step forward and look into the chamber, you absolutely 100% see a very large giant.
Does the giant see us?
Are you trying to be quiet about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need to give me stealth rolls.
Crap.
Okay.
I wonder who our new party members are going to be.
I'll go ahead and give you the description of what you actually see.
Hopefully one of them's a healer.
To your south is the stairwell that you had previously seen the individuals standing beside as they were looking down into this very large D-shaped chamber. The ceiling, complete with several holes in it, allow for some light to shine through, but also bring with it a very frigid cold wind from the mountaintop. In the center of the chamber is a very large sarcophagus with the lid busted open, and the skeletal remains of a larger than normal body lying to the east of the chamber. At its side, a small pile of gold coins and a green tome. In front of the sarcophagus and making his way around the room, a frost giant stands, swinging his large but almost entirely blunt greatsword in frustration, bashing it against the ground and the sides of the sarcophagus. Make sure, hold on. Against the walls to the south are two statues, similar to the ones that you saw in the previous cavern that you were in. In the back of the room is another alcove, though a bit too difficult to see inside.
Are those stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna deduce that those are probably the stairs that Skytarneth is referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Can I stealthily peek around the corner, just going and see a full view of the room and see if there's any doors leading out of the room as well?
Your stealth check to move forward was a failure.
Okay, so...
So anything you're doing is going to make noise in this chamber.
What if I leave?
It will still make noise.
Well, we're here already. Might as well. I'll take one step forward. Hello, Mr. Giant.
No,
Oh.
no. Okay, I'm sorry, but no.
We come in peace. We mean you no harm whatsoever. I'll say this in common. If he seems to I'll understand, I'll keep in common. But if he doesn't, I'll try and switch to Gnomish.
I really wish I knew you were going to do this so I could try and talk you out of it. Oh my god.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Phone a friend.
I can't really take it back.
That is
Can
correct.
I drag him back?
No.
Pandora pops into Lorgus's mind. Hey, you guys should leave before you die.
And
Does he
as-
actually do that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm in your head, Lorgus. I'm in your head. I'm always in your head.
That's unsettling. I'm gonna drag him back and is like, we probably should do that. He looks very pissed at everything and anything.
I'm gonna calm him down. And I'm faster.
Surely you must realize that this is a bloody awful idea.
Sky Tarnith, the most calming of presences.
Roll for initiative, please.
You're the worst.
That's also a whisper, Lorgus. Not a whisper, but in your head.
Okay.
Us two.
Oh shit, he
DM?
closed the gap fast.
Yeah.
No, Pandora's outside drawing. I'm not getting involved in this. Sucks to be them.
Yes, Mr. Giant. Hello.
So what happens now? Do we die?
We're about to see, aren't we? Okay. And the turn order is correct. So as this is going on and you shout out to the giant, he immediately turns his attention to you and charges forward. His great sword directly in front of him, kind of beaten and dull, as he lunges directly for Sky Tarnith immediately, and is going to make 2 attacks with his sword.
Hey, oh, hey!
13 or a 22.
The 22, yes.
So as he comes forward, charging directly towards you, bringing the great sword down and hits you perfectly, dealing 27 slashing damage.
It does half of that.
Okay.
So half of... does that round up?
I'll
Yeah.
round down.
In the 5th edition, the math always rounds down to the benefit of the player.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
So then you will take 13 slashing damage. Why is that not playing?
Musicbot.exe?
It's just not wanting to work. Lorgus, you had just watched as
I will grab Skatarnith and GTFO.
Okay.
Kind of hoping you were going to play Yakety Sax.
Wait, if he pulls me out of the range, he'll opportunity attack me, right? Or if I'm being
Do
moved
it,
against
Lorgus,
my
do
will.
it!
If I'm being moved against my, like...
I'll
Not by me.
disengage for him and then drag him out. if
You
that's okay.
can't disengage for him.
Damn it.
I'm up next, so I can just go. Just go!
It's like, yeah, fuck this. No, like, my character will say, haha, no.
Make sure you disengage.
He's not next to me.
He probably has reach.
Yeah, but... I mean, the token's not next to me. Yeah, I mean, if I have to
Better
disengage, I
to
will
disengage
disengage.
than to not disengage and
You
risk
have nothing else to do.
What are you doing? Are you disengaging?
I will disengage and then move.
Okay.
Like, completely unmeta about it. It's always smarter to disengage even if you don't know it has reach, because you're not doing any other action. You're running away. You might as well play
Yeah.
it safe.
Mhm.
That's true.
Okay. Sky Tarnith, or Lorgus getting the hell out of there, seeing the Frost Giant swing forward and nail Sky Tarnith perfectly. It is now Sky Tarnith's turn.
Oof! Mr. Giant, sorry to disturb. Disengage, get the fuck out of there. I will disengage and dash, because I can do both.
Yep. And you quickly get the hell out of there. The Frost Giant moving forward and swiping his sword or poking his sword through, but it just barely reaches the end of the door as he swipes forward. What are you guys doing next?
That was quite a bad idea.
Really? Do you think?
Maybe we'll have better luck with the cultists.
I'm just gonna quickly put both of my arms on his shoulders and just shake him a little bit. Like, under what conditions did you possibly imagine that could have ended any other way? Without you, like, the only other way with you dying.
I mean, giants can think for themselves and think they were completely rage
There
monsters.
is blood all over the room!
I've never encountered a giant before. I don't want to be racist.
Stop.
Let's meet up with the others.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
going south
Let's
to
do that.
meet up with the others.
Yes.
And as you peek around the corner and make your way over here, oh, sorry, I was trying to move you guys forward. You
that
meet
an
up
eye?
with you meet up
What
with
the
Rylan and Pandora. Skytarnith looks really banged up.
Largus,
So
did
it's-
you lose some feathers?
Looks like it went well.
I didn't lose feathers, but I think I just lost some brain cells.
Rylan will look at Skytar and go, okay, I'm gonna take a quick stab in the dark and guess how events just played out. You let me know if I'm wrong at any point.
All right.
You opened the door.
Correct.
There was a giant.
That is an accurate assessment.
You did something to annoy the giant.
Well,
You did
Accurate.
something to annoy the giant. The
from a
giant
certain
then
point
hit
of
you.
yes, definitely that.
And then you came running back here, leaving a very annoyed giant, hopefully without the space to follow you. I'm really hoping that that was the case.
Well, the thing is, hopefully the cultists are going to be taking the full force of that giant, so... Or we could do it together, but, if you can, fix this, I'll gesture to the big gash I have from the giant.
Ryland looks for some dirt on the ground and then just kind of rubs it on the wound and then just gives him a shrivel like,
Pandora's gonna start making her way up the
I'm gonna
stairs.
rip up one of the cots and then just use that as a makeshift bandage.
I do the other thing with where injuries are involved.
There is no time to do any kind of like short rest healing stuff. So if you're going to be healing, it's potions or grabbing for your healing surge.
Yes, I guess I'll just use a healing surge then.
I have... How much is a health potion again?
50 gold.
2d4. Oh,
It's
how
2d.
much?
Yeah, are you asking cost?
No, like how much does it heal?
Oh, 2d4 plus 4.
Okay. I'm not missing...
No. I'll just use a healing surge. So that's half my hit dice.
Yes. You can use up to half of your hit die.
it's not a bad hit die.
No. We'll use another.
Okay.
I wonder if I can stun the giant.
We'll use one more.
Okay. Pandora, you watch as the three individuals are now heading forward, charging down the stairs with the one in the back over here shouting forward, saying, "Now's the time! Go, go!"
Quick, now's our time too!
Should we go in the other way or the not other way?
We don't have time to run all the way around.
Alright, let's go!
Let's go!
If you guys are entering the fray here, Pandora and Rylan, you give me your initiative rolls, please. Okay. All right. So we will start from here as soon as we get back from our break.
Awesome.
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
I will be
Also,
right
love
back.
the
I'll be back,
music,
guys.
by the way.
Yep, I'll be right back as well.
Yeah, the music's great. Just a bit loud. Turn it down. I'll be right back.
All right, so I am back. It is looking a little rough here, so I'm back. All right, who we got?
I am not existent.
Not existent. Oh, there's a frost giant ahead? Yeah, I'm gone. Sorry, guys. Hmm. Okay.
Back.
Welcome back.
Breakfast.
So how are you doing, guys? Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. We're about to get into some pretty intense combat here, so we'll see how this plays out. Hope everybody is enjoying the session so far. If you're not already doing so, give us a follow. If you enjoy the content and keep up to date with all of us, all of our goings on here. You could also follow us over on Twitter as well. We do post when we're going live, any schedule changes, anything like that. So you can give us a follow there as well if you want. Pandora, Rylan, you guys here? No. This is gonna be interesting.
Oof.
Mhm.
Did you expect us to die just a second ago?
Yeah, I thought I just killed you.
And back.
Welcome back.
But don't worry, he can just choose to take not half the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have killed me otherwise.
Only once, though.
Only
Yeah,
one.
if the other guy
you just
also
need to
like
land
rolled,
both hits.
if the other
What?
guy also rolled like higher than a 3 on the other attack, that would have also like instantly murdered you.
I can only do it once before my next turn.
Wait, if he goes down and then rolls a death saving throw, I'm not actually sure how it works. Can I like drag him out of there and then revive him that way?
Can you heal him?
I mean, I have potions.
You can use a primary action to feed him a potion.
But could I like drag him out first?
That would also be a primary action. Because you're going to be dragging him.
Okay, yeah, at least I could have done that.
Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't have been able to disengage that way. I would think you wouldn't be able to disengage that way.
Yeah, no, I would not. Actually, no, I would, because I can use a key point to disengage as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, you can. You're right. Pandora.
Either.
Okay. Rylan, you there? Rylan. Hurry up, I want to TPK you guys so we can go to bed.
Okay, then. And then the Frost Giant unleashed his frosty breath and everyone died at the end.
Everybody died the end. No more.
Like everyone in the Empire too, just for whatever reason, they also died.
Like everybody just curled up into a ball of frost and died.
The last words of all people were, "Stay frosty."
Come on, Rylan.
I'm back.
Hey, finally. We've been waiting.
Sorry, had to throw a couple of stuff in places and then get a drink.
All right, so gonna start off with all the fun stuff here. The individual with the heavier armor quickly running up and slashing at this giant directly in front of him. His first attack missing, but the second one landing perfectly. And as the blade slashes into the skin of the frost giant, it reacts, but only in the manner of a flinch instead of like a groan or any kind of pain. This mage here, one of the guys that you guys have become accustomed to seeing as kind of the leaders of the cultists here, he is going to cast this spell. And the giant needs to save. And he does not. Holy cow. That's good. Yeah. With that, the giant does make his attack, however, and swipes down twice the armored individual. Oh, he like squashed him like a bug. Both attacks hit. His first attack combining for 46 slashing damage. His second one landing for 34. And you watch as this individual drops immediately from the attacks of the Frost Giant. Rylan, you are the first of the party to react.
Cool. Can't wait to go fight me something that does that much damage.
Someone's not making it out of here alive.
All right, so they're not. So they went down.
Oh
Based
yeah,
on-
that guy went down.
All right,
like,
so well, I mean down as in like I
Oh,
can't
the
see them
stairwell,
up
yes.
here.
He's dead, Jim.
So
Yeah.
like they're not up here, they're somewhere else. But I
Yeah.
see that something like there's stairs leading up.
Oh,
well, that
quick
for
question.
you, it's down into that
Okay.
room.
All right.
When I was in the chamber, how tall was it?
What chamber?
The chamber of the giant.
About 40 or 50 foot tall.
Alright, works for me.
One second. I'm also looking for this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to draw on the map for a second.
Sure thing.
Okay, you can stop that now. No!
What?
I'm trying to draw on the map and it's not cooperating here. Yeah. Okay. Up ahead, Rylan, you see in a 20-foot radius back behind where the giant is, a giant fireball had landed in the center of the room, kind of melting the ice and stuff off the ground itself, and set the frost giant on fire.
Oh yes, a burning giant hunk of meat. Perfect. Would anyone want to call up a barbecue?
You're a strange, strange bird person.
I don't say that as character.
Okay. You're a strange, strange player playing a bird person.
Yes, that is true. I can say that is true. A first-hand account.
Okay, sorry, but Skatarnith, you are a stranger player.
That is also true.
That is also true.
All right, I'm gonna use up the last 10 feet of my movement. Okay, and I guess I will be done with this horrifying sight in front of me.
Lorigus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move into the room and see what I can do first, but I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay.
So I feel like that would be helpful. So now I have currently 80 feet of movement.
Mhm.
Actually, hold. So, since the large chamber is large enough to fly in, does that mean I also get the bonus to my movement speed, or would that not really work?
Wouldn't work in this situation.
Because what I want to try and do is I want to use my base movement of 40 dash, so I have 80. And then once I get into the chamber, I can fly, so I have essentially plus 25 movement speed. Kind of. And then that'll give me enough to grab the tome and then run back out.
No, it wouldn't work like that.
Darn. Okay, then I'll just make my way next to Rylan.
Okay. And towards the bottom of the stairs is where you see it drops off about 15 feet from up here to the floor down below. The ceiling of the chamber you're currently in is the same height as it goes all the way back into the next chamber. So as you get closer towards the bottom of the stairs, you feel you could easily kind of propel yourself up and get up into the air.
Okay. So, can I stand here without like anyone noticing me?
The giant can notice you.
Okay, then no. I mean, it's probably aggroed on the other people, but I am not taking that chance. Sorry.
Stick close to me, Lorgus.
Anything else?
That'll be all.
Okay, let's go turn it. You're up.
Ah, yes. I will bonus action dash.
They've got him on the rope, Sky. Now's your chance to get in behind him.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my Jesus! All right, that's 25 feet of my movement. I'll say, quick, distract him. I'll grab the tome. So
I'll just do that next turn.
I've only gone 20. Is there anyone else in the room alive?
There's the other two mages, right?
We can't see him.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Whatever. I've gone 25 feet. I will go. 30 feet to the tome.
How are you going there? You need to actually mark your movement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spacebar. So go back here.
So
Spacebar at every stop.
I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to put it in the one below it.
What?
So
It
that.
doesn't show up for us, just you.
Oh,
I moved you back to where you started at.
can you see the line?
Nope.
I'm.
It
doing
only
space.
shows your movement. It's for you.
I did the space bar.
Oh, now I can see it.
Okay. So you
I meant
went.
the one where it goes down. I didn't mean to go on the one above that. I meant to just go straight to the one there. Do you understand?
So you
That
stopped here, and then went up here.
No, not there. Here.
Hold on. So you went.
Here. Can I just do it using arrow keys?
Is that the path you went?
I can't see anything.
Okay.
Also, what's this blue line you drew?
I think
That
that's
is.
where the fireball hit.
That's where the fireball hit. It's just residual fire on the ground that's melting the snow in the area.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just arrow through where you're going.
Okay. And I can't exactly arrow diagonally, so
So you're gonna go
diagonal I
there.
want
Yep.
is there. So I'm
So
out of the way of
from
the
here to that one. Okay. So
here,
yep. Okay.
then here
And then up
to the
there.
top.
Okay. So as
then-
you enter into that square and you leave from that square, the giant is going to get an attack of opportunity. Stop doing that.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
He can reach that far?
He has a 10-foot reach. Yes.
Shit.
So as you go by and you did not disengage in doing so,
No, I didn't want to disengage.
yeah, he's gonna hit you for a 27 to hit.
Definitely.
I'm
Dear
going.
God.
Yeah, hold on. And it's going to hit you for 25 slashing damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna have that.
Okay.
So that's 12.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing you healed up, because that could have been very bad.
And now I'm at the tome, but it would take a action to pick it up, right? Or what? What would it take to pick it up?
Yeah, I'll let you pick it up on a free action.
Okay. I'll pick it up on a free action, and then as my standard action, I will take the dodge action. Haven't done that before.
Okay.
And that is all I can do.
Pandora, you're up.
She's gonna move up. She's gonna survey the area. She's gonna look at Rylan and Lorgus and just say, "Nope, we don't need to be down part of this. Why are we doing this?"
Well, I'm pretty sure it's been applied that we need to get past this guy somehow, and while I hope they're still baiting him. This is our only chance to get through without all dying.
DM, from the information we had, at least what I have written down, it says the lock's in a separate room. Was the information implied that we needed to go through here? I thought we were supposed to find something to sneak past him.
What is implied is the information that you got from the ESS informed you that the Frost Amulet would unlock it, but the Frost Amulet is not in the room of the lock itself.
Yeah, so, but they didn't tell us, like, from the information we got based on where the giant was there any information that indicated that we needed to go through the giant first, or was the lock and the Frost Amulet key to circumvent that?
We heard the cultists say, "Oh, the Frost Amulet must be in here somewhere."
Yeah,
and not just that, but when you spoke to the ESS, they did inform you that a very large creature was blocking protecting the Frost Amulet.
Okay, so it is from the information we have, we absolutely think we need to go this way.
Correct.
Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, so she's really debating which way she wants to shoot again. I can't see too far into the room. Is one of the casters didn't get squished, right? Or are both of them still alive? Because I saw the fireball go off.
Yeah, both of the casters are still alive.
Okay, so Sky Tarnith's got his attention. Son of a bitch.
Whereas as far as you can see, or what you could see the Frost Giant attacking the heavily armored guy and dropping him immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what will be helpful for us now that he knows we're here.
Armor doesn't tend to help when you're dealing with pure pressure.
No,
and I mean, my only real effective single target thing is just Eldritch Blast. I have I've been picking up AoEs and helpful utility stuff, so I'm just gonna shoot it. All right, here we go.
Okay, do it.
Oh boy.
Do it.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Oh, dude.
You blast
Violent. Yeah, I roll my crit fail and a regular crit.
Oh,
wow,
man.
why couldn't that have been the other way?
That is so unfortunate.
Any chance I got an advantage because he's on fire?
No.
No? Okay.
Big L. Big L.
In the arms of the angels.
F's in
18.
chat, please. What does 18 do? Yeah, so then a 5-foot radius of where you are at, the area has, as you try to cast this Eldritch Blast, it blows up in your face, and smoke billows around you and the area you're in a 5-foot radius for the next round.
So there's just smoke in the on us.
Yeah, right on top of you guys.
That's all 3 of you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it'll make it harder for us to hit.
That's what I'm hoping. So he can't see us, right?
It's a smoke bomb, guys. This was
can-
100% calculated.
He can...
I entirely meant for that to happen. It's for your safety.
Can't really see you, but he can swing wildly.
It's
I was gonna
it's
say.
entirely for your safety, and she's going to use the rest of her movement to back up.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Great. Now I'm the only one he can see.
I mean, you can just pray that he's mashing on the cultists and not you.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. The mage to the south here, seeing Skytarna cast or run past him, still a bit distracted by this giant in the room, is just like his friend going to cast a fireball at him. See if he can do that. And he is actually going to amp it up a little bit. This is a save for the giant. He does not save.
How
Okay.
did Giant even save this? Like, how?
Yeah. I don't know. I would find a way to flavor it. But the fireball casts, hitting the back wall of the chamber and kind of splashing all around, dealing almost 60 points of damage to this thing.
Holy shit!
Oh, what's the Giant's reaction?
Ow. Like, he's on fire.
But is he close to death, does he look?
He looks pretty banged up, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Question.
Yo, Cultist Mage is OP.
I don't see the giant on the turn order.
He
Yeah.
should be 18, if I
Yeah,
do
he
recall.
should be 18. I'll just add him back again.
I see a caster on 18.
Yeah, the
He had
Giant
the
went
same-
after the caster, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So the caster. There we go.
That's weird. What deleted him?
I don't know. He was just gone off the turn list, apparently.
He's a
So yeah.
pacifist. He doesn't wish to attack anyone. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, that's not happening. The mage down here, he is also going to cast something else, but I don't know what he's going to cast. So let me look.
Wish.
Yeah, he's going to wish spell him away. Actually, I'm just going to have him cast magic missile. Yeah. A really, really amped up magic missile. Does a nice chunk of damage to him. One sec. And you watch as the giant stumbles a bit from the shot, taking considerable amount of damage. But he is not done. Moving forward, he immediately swipes down at the caster. Both of which are going to hit, and yeah.
Well, that guy's a pancake.
He's a pancake too, just like his other friend was. And as he brings the great sword down on the first attack, drilling him perfectly, and then swinging a second time wildly, you can tell at this point this giant doesn't care. He's just trying to keep himself alive. Lorgus, you see this, and you hear the crush of the body of the cultist to the west. And you see Skytarnith in the back corner of the room.
Thanks to my great perception, I can hear the horrifying sound of every single bone in his body breaking.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see it. You're
But you
welcome.
can't see it.
Yeah, okay. Well, seeing as how this giant probably isn't faring so great, and is like, well, I mean, I could try. I'm gonna fly up to its head and just start, like, kind of trying to attack its eyes. Because,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to... So wait, since I am flying at this point, I would have, hold on, like, 25 plus 40 is 65 movement.
Mhm.
So that's 20 movement. I'll attack it with my like full thing.
Okay.
Ooh. This is gonna be a make or break moment.
It will be.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
2 good hits. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Give me some damage.
I don't know why there's the +8. Is that supposed to be there?
No.
It's supposed to. It's because
It's
you
there
crit.
Oh,
because
it's
you
the
crit on
crit.
that one to the right. Yeah.
Because I have a crit modifier. Oh, that's not supposed to be
That's
there.
not there. Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to use Flurry of Blows because I need that disengage. And just hit twice with my talons.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I hit it twice. Hold up, I have a plan. Where is my?
Where's what?
Hold on.
Like you said, where's bomb?
Oh no. Okay, I will spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see what the DC is.
Paste the thing into the chat.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find where the DC is, but I can't.
It's a con save. Hold on. Stunning strike, con save. What is your? It would say
The
what
key
that is.
save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus
Yep.
wisdom.
Plus wisdom.
Alright, wisdom is +3 bonus. Proficiency is +3.
DC 14.
So 14.
Oh, this might not have been a good idea. Oh well.
I mean, it's just a giant.
Con save.
Well, let's see. Roll a
Oh.
1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a
Con
1.
on a
He-
giant. Oh boy.
He rolled a nat 1.
Damn! Nice! Lorgus, you are the real MVP today!
Okay, so I just stunned a giant. That's actually dank. And because I attacked twice, I can still use Flurry of Blows and hit it with 2 talons. Do both of those hit?
Tell me how you just killed your first giant.
Hell yeah!
Wait, first?
Well, yeah.
How many more are there?
Oh, no. I flew up to its eyes, to its head, and stabbed out both its eyes before landing. Before striking him in his neck to stun him, and then while he's stunned, I clawed further into his eye sockets and killed him that way.
And you watch as Lorgus's furious talons going to work on this giant, and the giant falls to the ground, unmoving. As the giant falls, the earth quakes a bit, and the floor rumbling kind of knocks everybody a little bit off balance here. Rylan, you are still up, though.
I just quickly say to the other cultist, "You're welcome." Even though we're probably gonna kill you later, but
I'm
come on.
Woohoo!
probably gonna kill you now. Rylan will dart out, and I probably can't see the one because there's a wall next to those. So
Yeah.
you probably can't see that one.
Mhm.
All right, so he'll go. Do I have to move him for that? He'll go for. Oh no, that one's dead.
I mean, you can get to the end of the hall and look around, and you would be able to see this guy, but he's kind of hiding, tucked behind the wall over there.
Yeah, he'll run over and give him a double slash.
Alrighty. The first one hits.
11 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I will. No, I'm not going to put my mark on him. No, I'm done.
Alrighty. Skytarneth, you ran into the room. You watched as the giant has fallen, and one of the two cultists still remain.
Ha! Lorgus! I owe you one! Let's kill this guy. I'll take out my magic dagger, fling it at the last cultist.
Alrighty.
Just to... And I get sneak attack on this if it hits, because only one other person next to him.
Yep, that hits. Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that is all. Just
Alright, and you watch as
I mean, yeah.
Was there anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay, so you watch as the dagger flies forward, jabs into the chest of this guy. He kind of stumbles backwards. He's not looking too healthy. Pandora, you're up.
I just realized for flavor, I should have finished the giant with the 1-inch punch.
I'm sure there'll be another one.
All right, so she's going to move into view, and she's going to be like, "Oh, well, good. Everyone's okay. Well done, Lorgus. I heard that caca victory." And then she's going to shoot this guy in the face.
Alright. Yeah, she does.
Hey, this time the nat
Yeah,
one
it's
is on
on
the
the other side.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and then he gets kicked back into the wall.
He doesn't have to because he is disintegrated upon impact. His body and bones crumbling to the ground as the Eldritch Blast hits it.
For Crod! And I take the dagger back.
Okay. And the dagger flies back.
If you think about it, we're actually such dicks because this is equivalent of, like, somehow, if this was possible in World of Warcraft, them almost beating a raid, then another party just comes on and kills the boss and then kills the
Yes.
Original raiders.
That's literally what just took place here.
Yeah, we did just KS an
But the
entire
plan
group.
worked perfectly, guys, for the first time!
Oh yeah, that's the first time, like, a plan actually goes according to plan. Like, no
Wait,
better
was
than
it-
according to plan.
Wait, this was a plan?
Now, I'm pretty sure the plan was initially to talk the giant down.
Well,
I-
yeah,
I
that
I
was
remember
plan
that
A.
being
recall
the
that.
plan.
Our plan B worked perfectly. Anyway, we just killed a giant, guys!
Lorgus killed a giant.
We just killed a giant! Oh my god. Lorgus, buddy, I owe you one.
You're welcome.
Drinks are on me when we get back to Noreen. I mean,
To-
Bria.
I'll hold you up on that offer.
To the back end of the room, the chamber that you really couldn't see the first time whenever Skytarneth and Lorgus entered the room, stand two 5-foot lit braziers, billowing smoke, filling the chamber in the back, making it very difficult to see anything other than the large stone chair throne with what appears to be the remains of a giant sitting on the throne itself.
Can I pick up all these coins?
Sure.
How many is it?
15.
Cool. Yes, drinks are definitely on me.
Yeah, Rylan will search the giant for anything of interest.
I'll remark to Pandora is like, unfortunately, I feel like harvesting the specimens of these two may be a little bit difficult. Because, they're like slightly, not.
Massive. Slightly massive.
No, I'm talking about the guy who's got pancaked.
Oh, that's
yeah.
true. Are their eyeballs in any good condition?
Most of what's there is pretty banged up.
Oh yeah, and also you clawed out the giant's eyes, so you can't get the special ones.
I mean, I only want cultist eyes, so unless he was part of a cult,
Who?
the giant.
No.
No? Yeah, he's fine. It's whatever.
I want to roll for something here. Hold on.
Suddenly, another giant falls through the ceiling.
How did the giant get in through here in the first place?
I mean, he's not exaggerating. They did kind of just show up here. Sorry.
I mean, he could squeeze up those stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if he was like half his size.
I'm gonna be searching this body though,
Okay.
and collecting his eye.
He disintegrated?
I shot that guy.
Somebody give me a D100 roll.
Skatarn, if you roll it, you're the luckier one out of most of us.
Already done.
Okay. I'm gonna make everybody do this, by the way.
The D100. That's how many orcs flood the room.
Yeah. 1 sec. 48. Okay. Actually, I need somebody to give me a D4. Yeah.
Lord,
Give me a D4.
Oh wait, all of us to D4?
No, just one. Then we'll take Lorigus's roll. Okay, and the second D100 was what?
98.
98.
Oh. Okay.
Haha.
Okay. What was the next one?
66.
Execute order 66.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's not going to be helpful, though. So I
Vorpal
will
one-handed
change that.
longsword?
No.
Didn't think so.
So,
A nuclear weapon?
Wrong
Wrong
game.
game.
So inside of the pack of the frost giant, this is what you find. You find
Ooh.
a bag of holding. You find a wand, which is not something you've seen before. It's not as helpful for Pandora now, but it could help others. And then
Wait,
you
why not?
see a bunch of gold. Hold on.
How much gold?
A lot.
But you see, Mr. Powers,
But
I
you
love
see,
gold.
I love gold.
The giant had the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm sure
Uh,
he's probably just collected shit off of people.
This is
I
what
like how he has the bag of holding in his bag.
on
Well, he
the
also probably didn't know what it was.
giant.
True, but
Watch me open
ironic.
it, and there's like
Do you want loot?
yeah. Wait, what
Okay.
if we open it and there's more loot in it?
Do you want loot?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
then give me a second to explain what you got.
Oh,
You
okay.
got 700 copper pieces, 7,000 silver pieces, 2,100 gold pieces, and 105 platinum pieces.
Was that 21 gold pieces or 2100?
2100.
100.
Pretty big
My
difference.
God.
Drinks are on me.
Here.
Yeah, we're dividing that.
And then this, as you are looking this over, I'll share with you all of your other items.
Oh, that's totally worthless now.
Mm-hmm.
Can still sell it.
Oh, absolutely. We'll make some good money off it.
And your bag of holding. Lots of stuff in there. What time is it? Oh yeah, we got time.
What is in the bag of holding?
Nothing is in the bag of holding.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume that all the money was in there.
Did we
Yeah.
check? Did we check? on the-
We'll assume that all of that stuff was inside that bag of holding.
So I've just tallied how much each person gets. If we're dividing this evenly.
I mean, yes. Why wouldn't we?
Oh, I don't know. In case you wanted to hoard some yourself.
Now, Rylan is a very stand-up gentleman and would never hold anything back from the party if they gave their fair share. You're thinking of a goblin when you're
Ha!
snarking at me about that.
Yeah.
That is a completely different character.
Yeah, I'm getting that bit confused. Sorry.
Rylan's tall. Soldier is not. There you go.
Oh, so if it's destroyed, it just spews its shit into the astral plane.
The wand?
No, the bag of
Oh,
holding.
the bag, yes. Yes.
It's
Huh.
basically there to
Yep.
prevent people from being like, well, I filled my bag of holding with a bunch of boulders, and then I like throw it over an enemy, and then I
Uh-huh.
like throw a fireball at it, and then all those boulders come flying down on top of it.
Okay.
But if you want a great party trick, put a portable hole inside of it.
Don't put a
Yeah,
portable
really
hole
don't.
inside of it.
Or
Doesn't that suck them into the astral plane?
It
Yeah,
rips
like-
a hole into the astral plane, and
Yep.
everything around it gets pulled in. It's hilarious.
Everything disappears.
Mm,
All right.
If
So what are you
if
guys
roll
doing?
a really good engineering check, you can make a very expensive arrow that can kill everything, though.
Huh.
Who is keeping the bag of holding?
I can carry it just because I naturally can carry a lot.
That is a good idea. Who is carrying the wand?
I mean, we could just
Don't
we could
need
put
it?
everything in the bag of holding.
That's fair.
You can. I mean, like I said, I'm assuming that that's where all the stuff was anyways.
DM
Was it-
question. If I put my Forcrod dagger in the bag of holding, and then close the bag of holding so that it's all in the pocket dimension, and then I say Forcrod, what would
No.
happen?
Nothing will
Nothing, it's in
happen. It's in a different
dimension.
dimension.
Okay. Just
I'm in your brain,
just-
DM. I'm in your brain.
Did the loot we got include looking over the other 3 bodies too?
You did not.
Pandora's been looking over this guy in the corner with her.
Okay.
We should check the other 2 as well.
Sure. As you look over these bodies, you find not a lot. You find a silver ewer worth 25 gold pieces and 200 silver pieces.
You can have that. What's this tome?
You said 25 and 200 silver?
Yep,
25
25
gold.
gold and 200 silver. The book itself just appears. It appears to be in a language you don't know. I don't think. Does anybody here
No mission
speak?
Elvish.
Okay. Anybody speak Giant? I don't think anybody in this campaign does.
No.
Uh,
We can find someone. Wait,
yeah,
but
if you
That is one of them that I do not speak. If it happens to be primordial or draconic or deep speech, and
you can you've seen Giant before, so you can obviously tell this is written in Giant, but you're not 100% certain that there's really anything of interest in it. But you can put it in your bag and bring it with you.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, that was probably the craziest thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. So we had to get by this, right?
Yep.
Yes, I believe so. And it's a good thing that we let them go first, it seems.
Lorgus, if you may,
Mhm.
come up here to make a bit of a stir with your wings. You get some of the smoke out from here, so we don't suffocate.
Sure. Like up to the smoky area,
Yeah,
right?
the smoky area. Try and just like flap your wings a bit, make some gusts, you know.
Okay, yeah, I try that. Does anything happen?
Does the armored guy count as a cultist too?
Yeah, he's part of that group.
Okay, I'm gonna collect 3 eyeballs.
As you
I
kind of
mean-
flap your wings, you're able to push the smoke back. It starts to reveal the body of a skeleton wearing a crown and a necklace resting along his neck. As you examine the body of this skeleton a little closer, you notice that the necklace glows a light blue color, similar in shape and design to the medallion that Skytarnith has and hasn't told anybody about yet.
The fire medallion?
Wait, what medallion?
The one that I found in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I must
The
have
one-
missed that, but that's fine.
That I've been wearing this whole time and just forgot.
Oh, that one. It's the one from the guy whose, like, last wishes we carried out, right?
Yes. Yeah, that was the one that he found, yes.
Okay,
Detect
cool.
magic
Then,
on it.
yeah, Pandora. I think this amulet might be would you like to confirm?
Yep, I'm looking it over now.
And as you use your glasses to detect magic, nothing emanates from this thing.
Neat. I will.
No magic. It's
sorry,
still
sorry.
worth looking over. Go ahead and grab it.
I'll pocket it.
She's going to take a step back when she says that, though.
And this is what you find.
Oh, it's the frost medallion. Cool.
Lorgus, why don't you wear this one? I think you've earned it.
As you remove the medallion, you notice that the light blue color begins to glow a bit brighter, and the 2 snowflakes on the emblem that are engraved into a 2-inch diameter gem are held in place by a metal clasp, which encases the top half of the gem itself.
Nice.
Check it out, Amulet Pros!
Rylan will leave the room.
And as you stop flapping your wings, the smoke begins to roll back into the room itself again.
Can I grab the crown from the skeleton?
I mean,
I'm walking faster.
I have my shield like shielding my behind.
No, you know what? No, I won't take. That was old Skytarn's behavior.
that was
I-
Skytarnith.
I will not take the crown. I will mention to Lorius. That's a pretty nice crown.
New Sky Tarnith will alert his presence to a giant.
Rylan, give me a perception check. Oh, yes. All right, so as you're kind of making your way down here, you're noticing a pattern with the snow around the area of the chambers. And you notice as the snow kind of lines the corners of the walls, and you notice off to the east, there's a section of snow that's not missing, or that's not there.
Oh, interesting.
Oh wait,
Uh,
these statues are akin to the ones we saw before.
Yes, looks like.
Lorgus, get over here.
Oh, also, like, when you say that is a nice crown, I mean, like, yeah, that is a nice crown, and I'll proceed to walk away with them. Like, not taking the hint. It's like, oh, you should take this crown to trigger any traps that, like,
No, I
might
wasn't
be there.
telling you. I was just telling you it was a nice crown.
Yes,
Rylan will
so,
start checking over this section of the wall.
And as you kind of lean down and you start looking along the bottom edge, you notice that there's a gap in the wall that covers about a 5-foot section. And as you look through, the gap's about an inch from the floor to the bottom of where that wall is. And the air is kind of sweeping through there, and it's not allowing the snow to build up in that area.
I think I found a secret door.
Ah, yes. Lorgus, would you like to show them?
So the mural... Oh, hold on. So the mural... Okay, I guess I can't hold down 2 buttons at once. So the mural depicted the wizard raising the arm of a statue to open a secret passage. So... And with that, I proceed to lift the arm of the thing.
I need to grab a computer charger.
And as you do, a secret passage is revealed on the other side.
Most interesting.
Very good. Rylan will head on in.
Okay, and as you're kind of searching through here, you find 4 chests.
Be careful of mimics.
Yes, I've encountered those before.
Investigation check.
As the hidden door opens to the eastern chamber, you notice an axe head was stuck under the door that was preventing it from fully closing. The small chamber only contains the 4 chests, 2 small chests to the north and 2 larger chests to the south and the east. If you're wanting to check them, you can give me an investigation check.
Perfectly safe.
Everything's fine here.
Great. How about we all pick a chest?
Okay, I definitely don't see anything wrong with that, and I will go take... Yeah, back off. That was mine.
Which one are you going for?
I'll take the big one in the bottom.
I'm taking the big one on the right.
I'll take the
Pandora's
small
gonna
one.
wait in the doorway for them to open their chest.
I'll take the small one directly to the north.
Okay, the small chest to the north is filled with silver pieces. 1,600 of them, to be exact.
Nice. I'll take 400.
Yeah, that's
throw
400.
throw 400 to the rest of them. Like, each person gets 400.
Thing is, though, if I pick up all this money, I'll actually be overweight.
We should divide it, but throw it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we could
It's
just-
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
divide it, but it'll all just be in the bag. So,
Okay,
and
let's
I
see.
definitely won't steal all of it.
Murder the bag somehow, and then you're gonna be like, "Haha, you fools! You tried to put things in the bag of holding because efficiency, but I, the DM, have bamboozled all of you."
Don't give him ideas to spite you.
Who's next?
I suppose I'll go next on the
Okay.
right chest.
The right chest has 10 gems worth 50 gold pieces. And what appears to be, let me see if I can get this to pull up here. A pair of what look like crystal lenses.
Ooh, swag. Dibs.
He'll kind of hold up the crystal lenses and kind of signal to Pandora to take a look at them.
Very nice, very nice. She's actually backed out of the room, and Zox and Yinzaiga's hanging over the chest that she's going to open.
Okay. So she's opening the small chest to the north.
Zox is going to use one of his eye rays to open it up, the one
Okay.
with telepathy.
So as Zoxy raises the lid of the chest, he finds 700 gold pieces and a rod. And with that in, something of interest, possibly. You would need to identify it, though. Similar to the crystal lenses.
The rod of interesting possibilities. It's Schrodinger's rod, actually.
And to the south, Lorgus, as you opened that chest, you find what looks like just a die, like a six-sided die.
Roll it!
A strange force from above compels Lorgus to roll the die.
Pandora steps back out of the room.
Rylan hunkers down behind his shield.
I look over his shoulder eagerly.
As you roll the die,
That's 6.
what number do you roll?
6.
And as you drop the die into the chest to give it a nice little roll, you should now have the card for the item that you have. And you watch.
Oh, wait, what?
You watch as the die lands on a 6.
Oh, me next! Me next! Is the die still in the
Oh.
chest?
Oh, wait, yo, this is dank. Time to be the ultimate gambler, yo, what?
Is the die still in the chest?
Yeah.
DM?
I don't know. Did Lorgus leave it in the chest?
Yeah, sure, it's still in the chest, because I just rolled it.
I want to grab
It's
it
like-
and roll it too.
It's like... Oh, I still don't know what it is yet, though. Well, I mean, I kind of know, because I... Sure.
You know what it is, because I shared it with you.
Okay, it's like, alright, Skatarnith, I'll bet you 1 gold piece that if it lands on the... You can choose 5 numbers. If it lands on not that number, I win. And if it lands on those 5 numbers, I win. Or you win.
Shall we leave it to fate?
I mean, you've got a 5-to-1 chance of victory here, my fine
Cool.
friend.
I choose every number except for 3.
Okay.
You have to be kidding me! You have...
Hold on,
Oh,
I
you're
just
lucky.
broke the map. Hold on. Bloop. There we go.
Whoa!
I accidentally
Dude,
clicked on the map
okay.
player. Okay, there.
You have to-
No, hold on. So, Lorgus, knowing what you know about this die, what do you do?
Well, I mean, it just... I was like, oh wow, it landed on a 3. What an interesting coincidence.
Did you actually get roll 20 to make it a 3?
No.
No, that...
But
that
your
was just-
your roll wouldn't have mattered because you weren't the one rolling the die.
Fine, I'll hand over a gold piece.
You should go
Okay.
double or nothing,
So-
Skatarnith.
We still have one more to open.
No, we opened all of them.
Yeah, you opened all of them.
Oh, well then, are we done? Can we get going?
Yeah, sure.
So where is this necklace supposed to lead us to?
Well,
I've also taken the die at this point.
there is one more path we haven't checked. So I'm gonna exit the dead giant room.
Okay.
We're really under the hall of the Mountain King right here. No? Okay.
Okay.
Up this way,
Skytarnith,
fellows!
as you kind of make your way around and you enter into the east wing, you notice much of the same from the west wing. The cultists
Wait, what if
had
we
set
just
up camp
headed
in.
due south?
Hold, please. The only exception in this room is the prison pit that is built into the floor ahead. To the east, a single frozen basin lines the wall, and further to the southeast, another hallway seems to exit the chamber.
Let's see what's in here, fellows.
Skytarnith, I need you to stop
Sorry.
right here.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, you just stepped on broken glass. You know, your feet.
As you walk across the flooring, your eyes are starting to focus a bit on what's ahead, and you're unable to see the thin tripwire strung across the chamber from the west to the east. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Well, I would love to.
Oh yeah. So, thankfully, you walk through and your feet graze across the tripwire, and you watch as boulders start to crumble down and pile on top of the ones that were already there in front of you, and you're able to avoid taking damage.
What was the trap? Like, do boulders like fall from the roof or ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there a gap in the roof now?
Yes. And the opening on the ceiling there, as you're kind of looking, it's actually like they had like a tray set in place to hold the boulders up into place, and that tripwire was the trigger to make the boulders fall down.
Does it go into the outside, or is it just more ceiling?
It's more ceiling. It's just dug into the ceiling part of it.
Okay, there's.
I felt like that would have hurt a lot.
Yeah. Had he not saved on that, yeah, it would have done good damage.
That was a close one. Good thing my
might have actually killed him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
anyway,
a thing.
let's check out what's in this pit.
He's the most optimistic coward I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna whip around.
It's going to catch up with him eventually.
Did you just call me a coward?
What? No.
I've seen you run away from most fights that we've engaged in.
Tactical retreat is not
Is a
akin
very
to
pretty
cowardice.
way of saying cowardice.
The one... Okay. I have run away in fear from one fight in my life.
Lorgus, do you want to chime in on this?
Yes. Well, I mean, Miles. It is the teachings of my master that sometimes retreat is sometimes necessary. However, however, Skatarnith, this is just ridiculous.
Whenever I run away, it's either for our safety or so that you guys can easily take out whoever's left, like with that cultist back there.
Rylan
Sure.
pats Sky Tarnith on the shoulder and just says, "It was absolutely no offense was meant. The world needs cowards too."
You look
Wow.
down into the prison cell below, and you just see a skeleton. Not faring very well. Looks like it's been down there for a while, but you don't see anything else on the body.
Well,
I think it's dead.
are you sure?
I mean,
Maybe.
undead are a thing, so I'm not gonna. No guarantees.
A necromancer is just a really late healer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like it's time to carry on, folks.
You move around the corner, and you start to notice another corridor ahead that moves to the north, and then jogs slightly to the left as it proceeds ahead. To your south, a busted sarcophagus, similar to those seen in the entry foyer. The very
Frost
beginning.
vampires.
As you make your way around the corner, the hall widens to 10 feet, and then narrows back down again. And up ahead, you see the body of a skeleton lying on the ground halfway down the hall. Its skull cracked open widely.
This time I will check for what's its faces.
Traps.
What's its faces?
Yeah, traps.
Okay.
So
You
Where
know those what's its.
those what's it? Do those
Those
what's it?
things.
Is that investigation or perception?
Investigation.
I didn't mean to roll twice.
Hold on.
The DM forgives you. Unfortunately, the DM will also pick which role he wants to keep.
So
12.
as you look forward, because you don't have a torch, but Rylan does, right?
I have
Yeah,
dark vision.
Rylan still has his torch.
I mean, does this guy have dark vision anyway?
He does, but it would still just be in shades of different colors. It would be hard to see anything really.
True.
As you kind of look forward, you notice the square right before where the dead body is here. You're able to make out what appears to be an elevated tile on the floor.
Looks like there's a trap ahead, boys.
I wonder what the guy could have possibly died from.
Skull. Okay. Would you like to test the trap or jump over
I
it?
think we have pretty good proof of its effectiveness ahead of us.
Hold
Okay.
on. I'm going to tell everyone to stand back real quick.
Did anyone look in the sarcophagus?
Nope.
I'm going to take like a stone from the shattered sarcophagus and just like throw it onto the plate.
Oh, I was going to take a peek inside. But
Okay.
let me do that first. Then you can grab one.
You take a peek inside of the sarcophagus, and there's nothing there. The remains of whatever was there has been long removed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll toss him in the rock then.
All right, everyone stand back. So as I throw the thing, I also quickly duck behind the hallway.
Okay, and you toss the rock, landing in this square here, and as it does, you watch as a very large axe swings down from this square and swings all the way up to here, and then swings back into position, and you hear a click, 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 and everything resets.
Looks safe to me.
All right, try not to misstep, my friends.
All right. Let's go.
So yeah, we'll all
Jump over.
carefully step over the thing,
Okay.
and we'll go one at a time because just in case one of us screws it up, we don't all get murdered.
I'll go first.
So give me an
you would think he'd just
acrobatics
disarm
check.
A what?
Acrobatics check.
Oh yes, I love these.
Rolls in that one.
I get a +10 anyway.
Hey, look at that. Yep, you make it over the trap without touching it and reach the
I'll
other
do a
side.
kick. I'll do a flip in the air too,
Okay.
and land on the skeleton.
Okay, and he makes it across, no problem.
You want to, like, jam something in there to clock the mechanics up?
That might set it off.
Only
Sky
if
Tarneth,
you do
as
it wrong.
you step forward and
Oh
not
shit!
paying attention anymore, excited
Oh my
about your
God.
perfect jump over the previous one, you witness as the floor gives out from under you. I need you to give me another dexterity save, please.
Baited.
Oh, ouch. Okay. One sec.
That's a lot of dice on the screen.
So as you step over this, unfortunately unable to save, you take 19 piercing damage as your body falls through a pit into a box of spikes directly below.
That.
And I can't have that, right?
Wait, why not?
It's not an enemy.
It's not an enemy, it's a trap.
Yeah, when attack, you can. When an attack related you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the
Oh.
attack damage.
Well, at this
Listen.
point, traps are his enemy. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
No,
we
I'm
couldn't
dead.
see it.
I'm dead.
Are you dead?
No,
He
that
is-
doesn't. That's not
he's-
half my max.
He's
Then you're
death
not dead.
saving. Yeah, he's unconscious. His body taking considerable amount of damage from the spikes.
Should I make a
Oh,
death
the-
save?
Huh.
Not
I didn't
yet.
think that would actually happen. I did mention disarming the traps.
Well, I think that was a separate one.
Yeah, that was a separate one.
Is that a failure or success?
That's a failure.
That's a failure.
How do
Don't-
death saves
No
work?
more right now.
Well,
You have to roll above a 10 to save.
well, let's weigh our
If
options
you roll
here.
above a 10, you're just unconscious, right?
You
And
have
then
to you have to save 3 times.
fail
Successfully.
3 times.
Or fail
A
3
nat
times.
20 counts as 2, and a nat
Yes.
1 counts as 2.
Mm-hmm.
I believe a 20
Okay.
counts as an
20
auto-up.
counts as an auto up at 1 HP.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm
Lorgus,
going
let's
to.
weigh our options.
Pandora. Normally it's charming, but I think you might actually die if we wait.
Fine. Zoxy, or Lorgus here. She hands him a potion. You probably can fly that over to him, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I can't fly, but
Can't fly in this room.
I'll.
The ceiling is like
she's gonna look
7
at
foot tall.
Zox, and Zox is gonna shake his head, and she's like, "Okay, well, somebody needs to get it to him."
Okay. Rylan will take the potion, and then he will do his best to step over the trap, but
Dear
He's
God,
seen
why
it.
you go? Let the monk do it.
he's seen it before, so he's going to position his shield kind of like if it swings down that he can kind of catch it.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check as you step or try to climb over this square without touching it.
Nailed it. By that I mean I totally nailed the trap by like
Ooh.
stomping on it.
Well, I feel like I should have been the one to go and like walk over.
And
I did emphasize that.
as you step over this, you unfortunately do trigger the trap and come swinging down in your direction. You're able to kind of sidestep a little bit and try to avoid some of it, but it still catches you on the shoulder, dealing 8 slashing damage. And then you watch as the axe swings by and then starts coming back towards you, and you're able to duck out of the way as it swings back into place, and you're able to step off the plate as it locks into place again.
Is there like a hole that it came through?
Yeah, you can look up and see the
Oh.
axe mounted to the mechanism up above.
When it swings back, I'm going to try to be cool here, but it could totally. You could just say no. When it comes swinging back, and I just try to like hack the handle with my sword to kind of just like clip the axe off of it.
It's a metal shaft attached to
All
the
right,
end of
never
an
mind
axe.
then.
Yeah,
Can I melt the shaft?
if you have a strong
I can
enough
shoot
fire
fire
source.
He'd be my
Yeah.
blast.
All right, so I'm over here. I'm going to So what do I see with him? Like, what's the general? He's in a pit.
He's at the bottom of a pit and has been stabbed many times by these spikes at the bottom of the pit.
Okay, I'm going to get my rope out. I'm going to kind of like weigh it down, and then I'm just gonna climb into the pit to retrieve our wayward pirate.
Okay.
I should again emphasize that I probably should be the one going to do that since you're wearing heavy armor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. You reach down, you grab onto Sky Tarnet. The pit's not super deep. We're talking maybe 10 feet deep. The bottom foot or so of it is full of spikes. And as you reach down and you grab onto Sky Tarnet and start yanking him up, I need you to give me an athletics check, please. Okay. You're able to yank him out just barely, getting him to the top here of the platform where you feel it's safe. He's now laying on the ground. I do need another death save, though. Skytar.
Oh god. Oh
Just
god.
don't roll a 1.
No pressure.
Okay, that's a save.
Oh, thank god.
I will give him the potion and kind of feed it to him.
Okay. Skytarneth, go ahead and roll a 2d4 plus 4. Healing.
Great.
So you gain 7 HP. Brings you back to life, or out of your unconscious state. Those spikes hurt.
Oh god. Oh man. That was
Skytarneth, I need you to be calm. Alright, are you calm?
I'm always calm. I'm kind of woozy.
Okay. One of the spikes went straight through your balls. I had to take them off.
I'm gonna look
Skytar
down.
jumps back into the pit.
I'm gonna look down, check that he's lying.
Of course I'm lying.
He's laughing as he's telling you this.
I'm gonna just lay back down. Throw me back in the pit.
He's fine.
Man,
All right.
that was a sad existence.
We do have an issue though.
Yeah, how big is this pit? Like, how many squares is this pit?
It's one square. It's
That wasn't
the square
that-
right here.
that what is a issue. That is not the issue I was talking about. Skytarneth, you need to jam this trap behind us.
How? With what?
Don't you? Yep. Don't you
Ooh.
have?
Idea. Idea. I'm gonna take my dagger and throw it up and try and jam it in the mechanisms. My Furcrod dagger.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize the camera was off. I
What should I roll?
forgot. What are you trying to do? You're just trying to jam it inside of it?
Take my Furcrod dagger and throw it into the
He's
mechanism.
trying to disarm it with the dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Do you not have thieves' tools?
I do, but the thing is above us.
Oh no, you can disarm the
You can
pressure
disarm
plate.
the
pressure
pressure
plate.
plate.
So that
Oh, you can disarm a pressure plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's
I pushed
Oh,
him
I
back
didn't-
into the pit.
I'm sorry.
You
Can I
don't,
try and disarm?
don't push him. Spartan kick him.
I didn't realize that you could disarm pressure plates. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's how
Uh,
you typically disarm traps.
So, as he's down here trying to disarm this pressure plate,
I'm about to get hit with an axe again, aren't I?
Skytarneth and Rylan, give me dex saves.
I know it's not typically what you do for this, but
Enough for it.
Okay,
Good.
that's good. Okay, you're able to duck as the blade of the axe comes towards you once again, swinging forward directly over Skytarneth's head, and then flying back and locking into position again.
I'm almost about to say that whatever is beyond these traps might not be worth the effort.
Yes. Didn't. I forgot I had these. And I'll break out my thieves' tools and try and use those to disarm the trap.
Okay.
You can feel Ryland staring at you through his helmet.
I am not phased.
Yes, you are.
You are a little bit.
And as Skytarneth digs around underneath the pressure plate, 5, 10, 15 seconds goes by, and then click. And then You watch as he puts a little pressure on the plate, and nothing happens.
See, guys? I was worth bringing back to life. Anyway, let's continue.
Pandora rushes up to Rylan in potion in hand. She's like, "You dumb idiot! You got hurt doing that."
That's
And
fine.
pushes it into him. Nope. Shut. Take it.
Also, Skatana, just make sure you have your knife back.
Yes, for Claude.
And it comes flying back.
Yeah, he got hurt doing that. I have 7 health.
She's gonna look back to Rylan. Drink it. Don't get hurt.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll save it for when I'm actually hurt.
All right. So moving forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She's going to grumble after watching him get hit, almost hit twice, and it's like, really?
Let's traverse this pit, shall we?
So, based on your flights of fancy, I know you can make it over that pit, Skytarnith, but I'm not.
Can I drag the sarcophagus over here and just like push it into
That's
the pit?
probably super heavy, dude. I think we can make a 5-foot jump.
I've got rope.
If you guys are helping each other, you could probably jump over that pit one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Skytarnith could go across and then reach out and help the next person across. And so
For the
on and
love
so
of
forth.
Someone's
God.
gotta make the initial save, though.
Check for
Mhm.
traps before the rest of us get over.
Go ahead and, Skytarnith, give me a dex save as you're jumping over with advantage. Yeah, so you make it across, no problem, and you're able to easily help everybody across.
Welcome aboard.
Is everything a ship to you?
Yes, I have spent my entire life on my ship. Yes. Anyway, I will check for another trap going forward.
Give me an investigation check. As you look around, you see no traps lying ahead.
I think we're the coast is clear, folks. We got some more chests, though.
As you enter and make your way past the hallway from hell, you find yourself inside of another storage room with some random treasures and other stuff found located within here. A closer examination of all of the coinage reveals that it's not really actual gold. It's more ceremonial gold than anything. Off to the north is a chest with 2 poles attached to it. And to the northwest, a raised podium, standing about 3 feet in height. In the center of the podium, a raised pedestal, which stands roughly another foot higher, and appears to be built into it, and at its center, a round inlay carved into it.
Yes. Before we get on with that, let's see what's in this baby. I'll check the gold. Damn, it's pyrite. Someone want to help me with this?
Can't we just open it?
Yep.
Yep. Let's give it an open.
And as you open it, it is bone dry.
Damn.
Pandora will be looking through the stuff in the cell.
Similar to the stuff in the north, the gold and gems all appear to be ceremonial in nature. The chest off to the east is also empty.
I'll look at the podium and see what I can see about it.
Yeah, what does this round inlay kind of look like?
So it looks about the size of a large coin.
Or a medallion.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
As you're kind of leaning in, Lorigus, you notice that the medallion around your neck begins to glow and hum as you get closer.
Well, seems the powers that be telling me that this amulet matches with this podium, so I'll put the thing on the thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, the outer ring of the necklace itself prohibits the medallion from going into the slot.
Oh, should I quickly take that off?
Just carefully.
I will. Do I need to roll like a sleight of hand check or something?
You can give me an investigation check. Oh yeah, so as you're looking at this, about to just rip the outer casing off, you notice as you flip the medallion to the backside, on the outer ring is a little round button, and once pressed, the arms of the outer ring contract and the medallion comes free.
Clever design.
I like it. Everyone stand back. I don't know what might happen when I open this. And then I'll like extend my arm and put the thing into the thing.
Okay. And as you place the medallion into the inlay, it begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter. The room filled with light. The raised pedestal begins to sink down into the podium before coming to a rest once the pedestal is flush with the top. As it stops, you hear an audible click, accompanied by a very deep and loud rumbling that begins to shake the entire building. The quake ends fairly quickly, knocking ice and chunks of stone from the ceiling, all of which come crashing to the ground. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Oh.
And then the temple collapses and everyone dies.
Rocks fall, everyone's dead.
More giants.
Interesting.
Very well could be more giants.
It said, "Don't wake the giants."
It did
Well-
say that. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream, and then I will be back, and we can chat about this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so, thank you guys for being here. Very much appreciate each and every one of you tonight. Let's see, I'm going to forward you guys onto somebody. I don't know who. We'll probably... yeah, we'll go to Blue Jay. That's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna forward you guys raid. Let's raid Blue Jay. Thank you guys for being here. Very much appreciate it. As always, I hope you guys come back again soon. We have our next game on Monday with Tyranny of Dragons, so I hope to see you there. Till then, have a good night, and I'll see you soon.